Unbelievable.
It was a good thing to see Dice. And Dice leaves. And he's
this feels good today. See, now I feel relaxed.
Oh, it's great. It's great having you here. You know, and I got to tell this story real quick.
Okay.
So Dice is here the last time. We're having a fun time. I talked to Dice. It was great. We're having a good conversation. He leaves graciously. He talks to the Howard 100 News team, the Superfan Roundtable, whatever there is to talk to.
Right.
Benjy,
every jamoke out there.
Oh, the little fat kid. Where is he?
Well, wait a second. I'll tell you in a minute. I want to tell this story. Benjy comes up to me during the commercials. He goes, "Hey, as long as Dice is out there, I want to go over to him and just walk over and kiss him on the lips." So I said, look, Benjy, I'm telling you, don't do it. Because Benjy's done that at award shows. You know, he goes up and starts interviewing people and he gets close to them and he starts to kiss. I said, Dice just did a great time. Please don't do that. It was, now's not the time to do this.
Now is not the time.
So Benjy looks at me.
Never a time.
And Benjy thinks I'm saying that to just...
egg him on?
Yeah, I don't know. Somehow we had a miscommunication. So Benjy goes into the green room, goes up to Dice, starts... What did you do? Did you interview him, Benjy? Or were you interviewing Dice?
We shook hands.
I didn't even know that's him.
Yeah, that's him. That's the guy.
I didn't know that's him.
That's Benjy.
My name's Benjy. What's your name? Benjy. Benjy, nice to meet you. All right, Benjy.
Please don't.
I know the goof. Please, sir. How about I bite your eyes out?
Please.
Get out of the room.
Kiss me.
Get out of the room.
Just one kiss.
Get out of the room. Just one?
Just one kiss.
Really?
Just one, please.
You got it.
Please.
You got it.
Just one kiss.
How long has the goof got to go?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Don't kiss me again.
Don't freeze your ass. Did I squeeze your ass? All right, thanks, man.
All right. Very good. Very good. You take care. You take care, right? You be good. Okay? You take care. All right. You're gonna have to live, man. You're gonna have to live. All right. He's gonna be all right.
That was a kiss. That was a good kiss. We had a moment, and
What was the moment?
well, we both looked. At
No.
each other.
All kidding aside. You know what I mean? I'm not kidding with you.
I'm not either.
What is this guy fucking around with me?
I mean, I'm not gay. You're not gay, but there was a connection.
No.
And,
I didn't know you. Do you understand how lucky you are?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I had to go through because of you?
What did you have to go through?
What are you fucking laughing at? What's so funny about that?
What do you mean?
No, because when I went back to L.A., let me tell you something.
Listen, I have a girlfriend. I went through things too.
I'm telling you, please do yourself a favor here. When I went back to
totally
L.A.,
straight, but we had a moment.
I don't know what you are. I know what I am.
I am too. We had a moment.
No,
and if you're gonna act like it's BS. Fine, it's BS.
No, listen to me.
We didn't look at each other. Fine.
No, let me tell you something. You know what? A joke is a joke, but I go back to L.A., right? and I got people coming over to me going, "Why would you let this guy kiss you?" You understand?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't a joke to me because I didn't know you. I didn't see you during the whole show.
Thing.
And you're the one that came over to me.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I went through the same thing.
Do you think I sat here?
Dice.
When I'm sitting with my back to you, wait, stay out of this a minute. I'm telling you something.
Go ahead.
I'm warning everybody in here. When I'm sitting here, I didn't see you. I saw Artie when I got up, okay?
I know.
For some reason, did you think there was some kind of vibe between me and you?
Listen.
Is that what you thought?
Listen.
I mean, was that something that ever gave you some kind of inclination that I wanted your big fat ass? Because if I wanted to fuck somebody, it wouldn't be you,
I'm not saying we were going to fuck.
No, do you understand? So when a guy's coming in, I'm looking at the guys in the hallway going, some fucking creep got in here. Why aren't they throwing him out?
Let me tell you what happened.
That's the only reason you didn't get kicked in the face.
It was fine, Dice. You didn't want to kiss me. Fine.
No. Really?
Fine.
What are you saying?
You got to understand where I am with this shit. If I was a fag, if that's what I like to do.
Gay.
Let me explain something.
I have nothing against gays. I'm not gay. You're not gay. I have a girlfriend.
Why are you saying
you have two ex-wives?
All I've heard you do since I'm on the air is talk about taking it in the ass. That's all you've been doing.
You have two ex-wives?
That's all you've been talking about.
No.
What am I talking about?
That's what you're talking about. That's what Howard says to you. That's what Artie says to you.
Wait, guys, sit down and calm down for a second.
No,
wait, this is
We fuck after every every show.
Hey,
That's what we do on satellite.
Dice, you're never gonna have
You're the one. Me and Frank can fuck me.
Dice, sit down. You're never gonna have a real conversation with him. I gotta turn off his mic. Forget him.
Well, if it's not a you're gonna learn a lesson, my friend.
Can I tell you something? Dice, can I tell you something?
I don't care if on the radio. This is no show to me.
Dice,
okay?
can I tell you something?
When my kids go, why did that guy try to kiss you? And I got to fucking explain it. There's a fucking problem here.
Reality for a second.
I am talking reality.
Wait, can I tell? No, I want to talk reality.
You're lucky.
I want to talk reality. Dice, sit down for a second.
You don't think you're lucky?
Dice,
you want me to show you how fucking lucky you are?
Wait, Dice, sit down for a second. Sit down for a second.
Turn around, Dice. Don't look at me.
Of course I'm lucky, man.
Wait, I want to tell you something.
Shut up, Benjy.
Dice, listen to me. I'm going to tell you something, Benjy. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. Let me tell you what happened.
Grab me from behind so he could hit me?
No, 3 guys just came in to wrestle you to the ground. Who are those guys with you?
Who are these guys? Happy Face. Explain to
who are these guys?
Happy Face.
I don't know him.
Don't you know Mr.
Talking
Stern?
to that mic right over there.
This is the mic right here, Happy Face.
I don't want to even be in here. I want you to sit down and do an interview. I want
I'm
to be
doing the
interview.
interview.
The show.
All right. Sit down. There's not going to be any trouble. There's not going to be any trouble.
My personal protection.
And who is this guy over here?
This is my invention, Todd.
Todd, talking to the microphone.
Talking to the okay with Dice.
No, number one, before anything, I got to say that last time I was here, Todd was a little upset.
No,
he didn't get to meet you.
Oh, hey, Todd.
No, listen to me, Howard.
Nice to meet you.
You have no understanding of what kind of fan this is for you. Why is the driver pushing him out of the room?
That's enough.
This is my road manager.
Wait. I want to say something.
Oh, my God.
Mini driver. The last time I came up here, Ron was like frisking me.
I know.
This is the driver.
This is what happens.
And he's your personal protection
Ronnie
person?
is now the bodyguard.
Personal protection person.
That's right.
It's a new word. I came up with that.
All right, guys. Guys,
he's got a lot of personality.
Personality means personal.
Personality means
He's got personality too.
Personality means
That's right.
Sit down. I want to say something.
All right. I'm okay. Happy Face. Happy Face.
Come on.
Happy Face. Keep it cool. All right.
All right, we're okay. Everything's fine.
Happy Face is with me for a very long time.
Never met him before. Nice to see him. All right, what I'm going to say to you is, I want to tell you something.
Fucking guy.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
He did this to him.
Let me talk. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth of what happened, okay?
Right.
When Dice was in here and Benjy tried the kissing thing, he thought it would be funny on camera.
Right.
All right. Dice called up Gary Delabate, Baba Booey, 2 days later, and he said, Gary, this is off the air, everything, so I'm not making this up. He says, Gary, look, I'm telling you, if I hadn't been at the Howard Stern show, he says, I don't know this fat kid from nothing. He says, a guy walks up to me and starts to try to kiss me. I was going to fucking kill him. I was going to take him and smack his head into the wall. Someone came running up to me and told me, okay, this guy's, on part of the show.
He's one of the guys, yeah.
But Benjy, what I'm telling you is Dice was going to level you. I mean, he
doesn't understand because
you got
to understand that I know Howard a long time, and they used to do goofs on me at the other show.
Right.
But I knew who was doing the goof.
Right.
You come walking in there and you try to make out.
If I say, hey.
Yeah,
Dice,
but it wasn't
I'm about to do a goof on you.
It wasn't a goof.
But I was telling you not to do it.
It's not a funny thing.
Yeah, that's right.
What is so funny? Don't men go with men?
Although, I can't wait to see it on Howard TV when he moves in to try to kiss you. Now
wait a minute. Don't guys go with guys
You're
today?
looking at me again, man.
Do you understand?
No.
What is it, Ronnie? Go ahead.
What happened last time with him, it was a total shtick. I mean, and we tried to stop him. But he doesn't.
You didn't try to stop. You were standing right outside the room.
No, I was standing there with you, and I'm telling him,
listen,
don't mess with him because he doesn't. He's taking you serious, and he never listens. You know him. He never listens.
Benjy doesn't listen.
And that's what. And he got thrown over the couch.
Right. Did you throw him over the couch?
You know what? I did a little more. I didn't do anything that bad. What do you want to take me to fucking court? I'll give you a reason to do that. Believe me, I got enough lawsuits.
All right, let's put it.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Are you actually really want to fight?
Oh, stop it,
Benjy.
Yeah.
If you really want to do this?
Yeah, why not?
If you really want to do this?
Well, come on.
Let's schedule something.
Schedule something? I don't need a schedule.
All right.
What, you want to train?
Right here. You think
you want to fight Dice?
Yes.
Well, wait a second.
Do you really?
I want Benjy to fight Happy Face.
No, I don't want to. But if you're just sitting there saying all this
then you owe me an apology.
What's that?
You owe me an apology.
Okay, give me your address. I'll mail it to you.
Take it back.
Take it back?
Take it back.
What are you, the Fonz?
Take it back. Take it back.
Take what back?
If I was the Fonz, it would be a phony thing. You understand?
He's not kidding.
Take what back?
Hey, look.
Take it back.
Don't fucking look at Howard.
Just
look
take
at me.
it back.
I don't know what I'm taking back.
You know what I mean? Take it back.
You take it back.
Oh boy.
Howard, really, this, you know what I mean? You got to be on the level here.
You're humiliating.
You know what I mean?
You got to work this off.
That's exactly. No, but this isn't that. This isn't
Benjy,
about
you
working it
insulted
off.
the guy. You went over and you tried to kiss him, and I told you not to do it, and you did it anyway. And now you're in hot water.
Yeah, he comes over shaking. I thought he's like a stalker. He's like shaking and sweating.
What I'm
but I
saying
figured, all right, he's a fan. Let me hug him.
Apologize and say.
And then he wants to come. Then he wants to come on the show. You had him in. You talked to him because I watched the show, and you go, "What do you think of Dice?" And he goes, "Oh, he's a funny guy."
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he's deciding who the funny is.
Well, Rich, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Rich, you're on the air. Rich, you're on the air. Go ahead. Let's hear from Rich.
Let's hear from Rich.
I think, Rich, go ahead.
Hey, Howard. Hey, Dice, what's up?
Hey.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. We're having a good time today.
The day you were on the show, last time you were on the show, they had a video of this.
No, I know.
Yeah, Dice was just sitting there quiet, and he went in.
And the little fat kid walks in, right?
If you guys weren't in the building and he was on film, Dice, I think, would have killed him.
What
I
I'm
had every
saying
right
is,
to.
I'm not making this up. I don't know what you're talking about, but on Howard TV, we aired when Dice was here.
Yeah.
And Dice is in the dressing room, and Benjy goes over to kiss him. It was
fucking head.
It was funny. It was funny, but the fact of the matter is, what I said to Benjy, don't do it because the guy doesn't know what you're doing, and he's. I don't want to say you're a homophobe, but no guy wants to be kissed by another guy.
Yeah, unless that's what you like.
Right.
So I want to know.
It's like
Anthony.
It's like a
what's
rape.
his name? Joey.
Richie.
I want to know what made this guy think that through the whole show with Howard that was a vibe between me and him.
Let's forget it.
You knocked his hat off, and it was hysterical. You knocked his hat off his head.
Right. All right. Let's forget about that guy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We're having a good time, and now all of a sudden.
No, it is. All right. All right.
You know.
You know what?
I'm
He's
trying
the
to do an
mediator
interview.
here.
That's it.
What are you going to give me? Look now, it's unbelievable. You let somebody off the hook. You saved them from the biggest fucking beating they ever got in their life, and now he wants to give me the stare down. Look at him.
What am I supposed to do?
Shut your fucking mouth. That's what you do.
Let's hug.
I'm telling you, if you got to hug me, I'm telling you, I'm saying this, and you try to kiss me, I'm going to knock the teeth through the back of your fucking head.
I will not.
Did you ever look into the fucking eyes of a wolf, my friend? Because that's what you're doing. That's where you're pushing the fucking button. If you gotta hug me and you try to kiss me, I'm gonna knock your teeth through the back of your fucking head.
Would you hug him now?
I won't hug unless you say it's okay. I don't want to do anything you don't.
I'm not hugging him. I don't try. He's too stupid.
He's
a stupid guy.
It'll just be a hug. I promise.
He's a stupid guy.
No, it'll just be a hug.
Jessica Hunt.
No, I'm not. I know what I'm dealing with here. You know what I mean? I know what I'm dealing with. Maybe after the show.
Benjy, you're joking. Wait a second. Let me before I get to Jessica.
Come on, go ahead.
You're joking around. You're going to go over and hug him, and I know what you're going to do. You're going to.
I know what he's going to do for the camera, and then he's going to have no teeth for the rest of his life.
No, you're going to try and kiss
him. He doesn't understand.
He's crazy. You know why I know he's crazy? He went on MTV.
He really doesn't understand.
He went on MTV and he starts cursing. Everyone knows you don't do that.
I'm sweating because I know what I'm going to do to this guy.
He'd rather throw away.
You can tape up my mouth. I just want to hug him.
He'd rather throw away his whole career than be seen kissing you.
I don't want to kiss him. I just want to hug.
No, well, you know what?
No, I
don't want to hug him. You know what? I just don't want to hug him. It's not what I want to do.
He doesn't want to do it.
You know what I mean?
Think about it.
He doesn't understand. You're going to air this thing, and my kids cannot see this guy try to kiss me again.
He's not.
He doesn't understand.
He's not getting the joke. He's not getting it.
Yeah.
You're not hearing him. So you are willing to go in someone's face. I don't think people know this about you.
No, they don't understand that it's a very real problem.
That you'll do comedy to a point, and then you will go. I told that to Benjy. I said, Benjy, I don't think you realize this guy's going to deck you.
What? This is what I do.
I know.
I try to stay funny. I try to stay focused.
Your arms a bit. You're a weightlifter.
You know what I mean?
mean
it's not even about that. It's just defending. You know, like when I got to defend my family, that's it. You know, I'm sure you'd be the same way, no matter what the consequences.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I have a question about the weightlifting gloves, because you always wear them. That's part of your style.
Yeah.
But I think you're like me.
Yeah.
I hate shaking hands with people.
Yeah.
Because everyone...
Well, you shouldn't... You know what it is? You don't hate it, but, you know, everybody... You know, nobody's sanitary today.
It's cold.
Look how they walk around with the $3 thongs, with the long toenails, with dirt underneath. What do you think they're doing with their hands? Nothing.
I even see when you walk in, you smell. You have a soapy smell to you. You clean yourself. You take pride in your appearance.
And people today don't. So they shake your hands. Their hands are sweaty.
Right.
You're sitting down to eat.
So you wear the gloves as a protection?
Yeah, like a handshaker.
Right. Well, I understand.
You know what I mean? I don't mind meeting people and saying hello, but, You know, if you're blowing your nose and scratching your balls and maybe, you know, fingering your ass a little in the car.
Right.
You know, I don't want to shake that finger.
Quick question of advice. How would you feel if your girlfriend went on Dancing with the Stars? Would you like that or not like it?
Yeah, I saw some pictures of her.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was going with her and not you. You know what I mean?
I'm
no,
sure
my
you have a
girlfriend will
beautiful
get
girlfriend.
mad. She's a very nice person.
Right, but she's not hot?
No, she is.
She's hot.
I love
I'm
her.
sure, yeah.
Oh, no, I love you if you're listening.
Dice.
You know, but they're always on you. You know, they're always hanging on you.
Let me just say one word to Benji before we say goodbye. Benji, don't hug him goodbye. Don't even
Don't
do it.
follow
Benji,
him.
let it go. Do yourself
let
a
it go.
favor.
Let it go.
I just got to say, you were talking about that smell, that soapy smell. He does smell delicious.
See, he's
he
playing
likes
off.
you.
You know
likes
what?
You. He likes you. He
All
likes
right,
you.
that's very good. Artie, I like Artie. If I'm going to pick one of them to sleep with, the chemistry with Artie is much better. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
There's a lot of people on the phone. They're saying Dice is hilarious. Dice should have his own radio show. People want to say hi to Dice.
Go ahead. I don't, if you want to go to the fight, now I'm cool.
Well, let me tell you something.
Because that's how the fight started.
Exactly.
No, but I don't care. You know what I mean?
All right,
Maybe a pest will call in.
A couple of
to
people
tell me, oh, you suck.
Jessica Hahn, quickly, go ahead.
Howard, listen.
Holy mackerel.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Han,
What's going on?
how you doing?
I'm doing good. Listen, Benji needs to listen to you. I've known Dice like 20 years, Benji. He's not joking around.
No, he's not. He really. Thank you for that.
He's being a real smart ass. He's like, you smell good when Dice.
He does.
He,
You got to smell the guy.
You like the guys? Are you attracted to Dice?
No.
You know, let him be attracted.
All right,
You know, I
that's a
never
nice
said
thing.
I'm not a gorgeous guy.
I actually think we look
I
a
can
little
understand the attraction.
Jessica, I'm going to move along only because I've run out of
Okay,
time. All right,
talk to you later, guys.
Dice, you've done it again. You've done it again. You come in here, you blow things up. Come back anytime. You know that.
Thank you.
And next time we will get to some phone calls.
Yeah, well, we had to get into stuff. I don't even believe
You were
this.
You
busy.
can't deal with Benji. Benji's out of his mind.
Next time you come in here, I want to address the following topics: what happened to Hot Tub Johnny? What happened to Club Soda Kenny? What happened? There's a couple of questions even about your career I want to know about. There are certain incidents that happened, and I have to know the backstory.
Oh,
so
really?
we're going to save it
Okay.
for the next time.
Give me one topic.
Saturday,
get into it.
Saturday Night Live. Even we never even got to talk about that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? There's a lot talking about here.
We got to, like, catch up, like 10 years.
I know. There's a lot of stuff
Gary-
that happened.
All right, I'm going to take a
Gary's
break.
in here for a reason.
No, we should go to commercial because I have your girlfriend.
I know, and I'm going to have a 15-minute
Right,
window
right.
on that. That's otherwise I'd go all morning with
Oh,
this.
okay.
All right. Hey, Dice, thanks,
All right.
man.
It was
all right.
great being
The great
here. I'll
Andrew
talk
Dice
to you
Clay.
later.
Any big gigs coming up? Anything you want to promote?
I got to do this thing in Detroit.
What are
You
we
want to
talking
know the
about?
truth? I got to tell you something. This, I got to give you a little compliment here before I go because and I was only on the show once.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I could even figure that out. But the audience has built tremendously just from at my shows, my concert.
Great.
I mean, I'm going to do a couple thousand people in Detroit at this Palomino Theater
Fabulous.
tomorrow, and I'm just saying, when I was here, I was doing Governors with Florentine. I mean, the ticket sales just went through the
It's
roof.
great. Yeah, it's
so
really
I
grown.
got to thank you for that.
Thanks,
and,
Dice. And Dice, thank you for coming in. I'm glad things got patched up between us. It's great
Okay.
having you here. It really is.
All right,
Andrew Dice
Robin,
Clay,
once
everybody.
again, I'll see you later.
All right.
And I'm not
All
going to
right.
kiss you goodbye.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Artie,
Later,
who's better than
Dice.
you, huh? All right.
Dice, man, how'd it go?
No, it was good.
What happened with you and Benji, though? You almost came to blows again.
No, not again. There were no blows. I'm calm. I think he understands it. You know what I mean?
But if Benji had gotten up and tried to hug you, or
Please,
what would have happened?
please. You know what I mean? Great show with me and Howard, but that guy's stupid, and he's just stupid. He doesn't understand the repercussions.
He was claiming that his whole big thing was that he just wanted to hug you. He just wanted to meet you. He claims he
Yeah,
just had
I
a
know. It
moment.
was stupid. It was stupid. I can't do nothing. I can't. I gotta calm down. It was a great show, though.
All right, man. So we're gonna see you back soon again, Dice?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thanks for stopping
Howard
by.
was great. Everybody was great. You know, if I would have known the guy before the show and let it go. Forget it.
John Hine has what's going on with the wrap-up show today.
Well, Dice was back today and better than ever. We're going to get everybody's reaction to the segment, and we'd love to talk to Benji about what was going on in the studio today because Dice seemed really, really pissed.
He was pissed. It wasn't a joke. He doesn't want to kiss Benji.
All right.
And he doesn't want people hearing that he was kissed by Benji.
Well, Benji also called him out. I mean, Benji said, you want to go? Let's...
Yeah, what was that, Benji?
Yeah, do you mind?
What do you mean?
Do you think you could beat him up? Seriously.
If I got some, you mean like in a boxing ring or?
I don't know.
Well, what were you asking for?
Could you take him in a street fight?
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen him fight, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But what were you asking for? You said let's set up a date.
Well, yeah. If he wanted to fight, yeah.
You mean like to do it here on the show?
If you wanted to, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I think that'd be a great event. Dice versus Benjy.
But Benjy could wind up dying.
Yeah. How much do I have to pay to watch Dice beat the shit out of Benjy?
I'd pay. What are you suggesting? A boxing match?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. But I mean, with a boxing match, I'd want to get training and in shape.
Well, how long do we have to wait for that?
I feel like Dice would knock your block out.
It's possible.
You know, I think he could knock your block off. The guy works out. I mean, Dice is a big guy.
He's a big guy.
His arms are 3 times the size of you.
But there's always tougher people, Howard. I mean,
I don't think of you as so tough, Benjy.
I'm watching Dice in Gary's office screaming.
He wants to come in.
Tell him to come in. Who's stopping?
Benjy hasn't trained yet.
He's gonna train.
But I don't
There'll
understand.
never be
Like,
a
if some
fight.
guy's pissed at you, so what? What's he gonna do? Shoot you?
No, he's saying if you try to kiss him, he's going to knock your block off.
Well, I wouldn't. I never fully kissed unless he gives permission. I don't. I'm not like a sexual assaulter.
Nice.
Right.
Benjy, the argument isn't whether you guys actually kissed. You tried to make him look like a fool. Let it go. You know what I mean?
Wait, put Dice on your... Dice. No. Go on do that mic.
I said I let it go, and the very smart thing for Benjy to do is to let it go.
Right, you're not mad anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to prove by beating up the little fat kid.
If he comes in now, though, if he came over...
I don't want to beat him up, but he made a very serious move to me. You know, he was rubbing my behind.
Was he?
Did he do that?
You understand? I don't want to get graphic about it, but he grabbed my ass a little.
Is that true?
We had a moment.
You didn't have a... Oh, Benjy, stop with the jokes. The guy's going to go nuts.
Let's go in. Hold on.
Goofing around.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, God.
I'm serious. Forget it. Just drop it.
All right.
Just drop it. Dice, just drop Dice, talking to that microphone. Just drop this already. This is crazy. You had a great appearance. Forget it.
We had a great show. I let you off the hook. I let you save face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're still on it.
That's right.
You know,
That's
Captain
right.
Jenks.
What do you think? I'm going to set up a boxing event with you for you to be seen on TV? Isn't it bad enough for people to see you dressed?
It probably is.
You want them to see you in boxing trunks? It's going to look like you're walking around that you took a dump in your pants.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
You know what I'm saying? Let it go.
You're letting him off the hook.
No, exactly. I mean, I could see he's not a bad guy. He made a mistake.
Right.
I'm not that
Like a
nuts.
dispensation.
I'm not that nuts that I can't let something go.
Forget it.
You know what I mean? I'm in there
Forget it.
relaxing. He's like, oh, we'll set up the event. Well, you need publicity. Hang out with me a little.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Sleepover.
We'll hang out.
Captain Jenks saw Dice beat the shit out of someone.
You know what,
So he's not
Artie,
kidding around. Hey, Jenks, where were you when you saw Dice beat up a guy?
Dice, I don't know if you remember this, but this was many years ago at the Valley Forge Music Fair in Philadelphia. And I was backstage, and some guy was just messing with Dice, and Dice, like, beat the crap out of him. I mean, it's like Benjy, I would not mess
Well, what am I going to do?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know what it is with guys? You know, they always feel, and I'm not looking to be challenged, believe me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But guys,
you look
especially
like you're
with
in
that,
shape.
I'm in an okay shape. You know what I mean?
Right.
I try.
Right.
I at least try, Benjy.
You look great.
You know what I mean?
Obviously, you look great.
Look at my tattoo. How I got a tattoo. Look at that.
Is that real?
Look what I did.
Did you draw that on, or is that a real tattoo?
Yeah. Yeah, but I saw your tattoo. I go, oh, he's
You know, when you look at the tape of Benjy kissing Dice, it's like Dice has the look of death in his eyes, like he's going to kill him.
No,
he really didn't know what was going on. And
I didn't know what was going on.
And Dice did call Gary up and said, listen, I'm telling you, I didn't know what was going on. I don't know this guy. A guy comes up, starts kissing me. I was going to knock his block off. And he said, tell the guy, in all fairness, to think that through before he walks up to a stranger and tries to kiss
I'm the
him.
nicest guy in the world. I'm not looking to hurt nobody.
The nicest guy in the world.
No, I had this heating guy come to my house. You know what I mean? To fix the heat.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And now my house, only one room is getting the heat, and the rest is like the Southern Pole, whatever the fuck that is.
You need to beat them.
Yeah. When I get my hand, when I get my hands on this fucking guy, do you know what I'm going to do to this guy for making my kids cold at night?
What are you going to do to him?
No, there's going to be a serious problem because I don't mind paying to get the heater fixed, but I don't like him fucking over. Once again, somebody's fucking with my kids.
You don't want to get your body
My kid's coming
fat
into my
taken,
room 3 in the morning going, Dad, I'm freezing. I go, can't you see I'm fucking my girlfriend over here? Take another fucking blanket. What the fuck you want from me? I feed you.
You told your son I'm screwing my girlfriend now?
Well, it was plain to see.
Right.
What are you packing, Benjy? I mean, since you came on to me the way you are.
I'm really thick. I'm not especially...
Yeah, everybody's very thick.
I'm serious.
Show Dice your penis.
You know what? If he shows me his penis, there's going to be a fucking beating in here.
Show him your penis.
I don't want to see his fucking penis.
You asked him what he was packing.
You know what? I don't want to see it.
All right. Well,
as long as you think.
Let's separate you out. Let's separate you guys.
The one thing I always respected about Howard is his dialogue about his own private part. You know what I mean? Because guys always, guys worry about that. Oh, my dick is it bigger? Did you ever once roll off a chick and go, oh, I didn't get a good enough thrust?
You don't care.
It was, who the fuck cares? All of a sudden they gotta feel good.
You're not gonna take out your penis out.
And Artie, what do people think? Why do people think I'm picking on you?
What?
I don't know.
I'm not picking on you.
I don't think you're picking.
But I didn't know you do actual perform.
Listen to me. You had a great performance here today. You came on.
I didn't.
No, you burned up the airwaves.
Cock off!
What are you saying?
Cock off.
No cocks. No cocks.
He's challenging you.
What is all this fag talk?
He's challenging you. He's challenging you to a cock off.
I never said I'm packing 19.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm the wrong color for that, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Dice. Listen to me.
What?
I'm going to separate you two. It's enough.
All right.
It's enough.
I don't want to come back in. I was talking to Gary.
I'm sorry. All right. Go ahead. All right. I'm sorry. All right.
I was having a meeting with you about Gary.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Forget it. Forget it.
Right.
You got to get away from him.
Hey, Artie, don't worry about that. We'll do some shows together if you want.
I would love to.
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
No, I know you're what are you saying? I'm not?
No, I'm not.
I give you a compliment.
I wouldn't expect
That's why people are calling in saying I'm picking on you, and you're saying I'm not a comedian.
When did I say you weren't a comedian?
No, I'm not saying you said that. I'm not saying you would say that. I'm saying if you did say that, then we got a problem. Right, and I don't give a fuck what the phone callers are saying. What are they picking on you? What are they picking? Artie, don't worry. You can handle yourself. Believe me.
I'm fine.
You did a great Pacino earlier. Done it. All right, I gotta go. I'm out. I'll see you later. Right, don't worry, Benjy. Let it go.
All right, let's go.
Do yourself a favor, my friend.
All right.
Do yourself a favor.
All right. There's Andrew Dice Clay.
Quivers. What am I going to tell you?
All right. Andrew Dice Clay is here to say. Thanks, Dice. What Dice is saying is he's had enough with Benjy.
Yes, he's not amused.
Dice. Benjy won't let this whole thing go.
Yeah, he's got to let it go. Sooner or later, there's a problem. Sooner or later, out of fun becomes a problem. You see what I mean?
Well, was he getting gay in there with you, or what's going on?
Let's have a pack off, whatever, cock off.
Yeah, cock off.
You know?
You wanted to measure your cock against his.
But it's silly. Because even if his is better, I know how to bang better. I get more opportunity. You know what I mean? Girls actually like this man.
So when is it going to come down to you actually going after Benjy?
Oh, please, get out of here. Get out of here before I punch the camera in the face.
I don't know what Benjy's up to. You know, he thinks this is a joke, but I don't think Dice is joking around. I don't know if Benjy's doing shtick or whatever, but, you know, he could be in dangerous trouble if he doesn't watch himself.
Now, Gary, you mentioned that you're scared for Benjy's safety.
Well, yeah, is Benjy going to fight Dice? Dice will kick the crap out of him.
So Dice got pretty pissed at you today.
That's what everyone says, but I didn't take it that he was pissed.
Well, tell your side of the story.
Look, Dice has a girlfriend, I have a girlfriend, neither of us want to screw anything up, and, you know, what happened happened.
You keep talking a lot about how you two had a moment on his previous appearance in the green room.
Right.
What was this moment?
Were you there?
Yeah, but I don't understand what you mean by a moment.
We connected. We had a thing where I think it came over both of us.
A physical thing?
Whatever. Chemistry, physical, romance, whatever you call it.
What are you? 11.
And, like I said, we're both straight, so what happened happened. Hey, please. I gotta go back in there, but can I just say it was so great to have you on.
Thank you.
And to meet you and everything. And I'm glad it all finally got resolved. My name is Benjy.
What's your name?
Benjy.
Benjy, nice to meet you. All right. All right. All right. All right, Benjy.
Please don't.
I know the goof. I know the goof.
Please, sir.
How about I bite your eyes out?
Please.
Get out of the room.
Kiss me.
Get out of the room.
Just one kiss.
Get out of the room. Just one?
Just one kiss.
Really?
Just one, please.
Yeah, you got it.
Please.
You got it.
Just one kiss.
How long has the goof got to go?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Don't kiss me again.
Maybe squeeze your ass. Gotta squeeze your ass. All right, thanks, man.
All right. Very good. Very good. You take care. You take care, right? You be good. Okay? You take care. All right. You're gonna have to live, man. You're gonna have to live. All right. He's gonna be all right.
That was a kiss. That was a good kiss.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. You okay?
All right, Benjy, love. Come on, Benjy. No.
All right, give him his hat.
Thanks, Steve.
John Lieberman, what do you have for us from the Howard 100 Newsroom?
Well, all eyes are on Ronnie the limo driver's Twitter account after he claims his account was compromised over the weekend. It started when a tweet saying, quote, "If I poop a boob, I'm going to feel really thirsty," came from Ronnie's official Twitter account. Ronnie claims he didn't send it. We do know.
Ronnie wouldn't even be that witty.
We do know it came from his official account over the weekend while he was out west performing a couple of block party dates.
Is it possible somebody took his phone and tweeted from it?
It is possible that happened, though he claims he always had the phone in his possession.
You're totally full of shit.
Whoa.
Well, what what is it?
Because you're already yelling. You're not even through the door and you're yelling.
Yeah, let's hear what
You
you
don't
have
know
to
what
say.
you're talking about.
What, you have no voice, Ronnie?
Yeah, it's from all that traveling, man.
This fucking guy, I mean,
listen to you.
he's got a full appearance schedule, and I said to him,
Is he busy every weekend?
well, he's not only busy every weekend, but he's got to stay up till like 2 in the morning for these gigs that he's doing, and now he's got no fucking voice.
I'm all right.
No, you're not. You're sick.
I'm not sick.
Of course you are.
I just don't have a voice.
No, and you're sick.
No, I'm not sick.
All right, what do you want to say about this?
I know what happened.
Yeah, now you sound annoying on the air.
Why?
It's a different voice.
Because your voice is annoying when you're sick.
I'm not sick.
All right, what do you want to say to John? Go ahead.
I know what happened.
What happened on your Twitter account?
Somebody tweeted through my account. I know who did it. I know how it happened.
Who did it?
I can't say.
Oh,
Why not?
Why can't you
I can't
say?
say? I can't say.
Elephant shit part 2 here. You
Too
can't
bad.
say.
Sorry.
Wait, Ronnie, how did you find out who did it?
Because I know who did it.
Oh, it's somebody you know.
Yeah, I know who did it.
They didn't hack your account. They have your password.
At first, I thought they hacked my account because I didn't know at the time. I found out yesterday.
So it's someone who has your account information.
Exactly.
So it's either your girlfriend, Stephanie. Who else would have your account information?
Somebody had my information.
Was it Stephanie?
And somebody put out, it wasn't even, they misspelled it. It was supposed to be, instead of pooped, it was supposed to be popped.
If I pop a boob, what was this?
It's something to do with implants or something like that.
The quote that came out was,
It's
if
like-
I poop a boob, I'm going to feel
But
really
it was supposed to
thirsty.
be popped a boob.
But
If I
you
pop-
regularly make spelling and grammatical mistakes on your Twitter.
Oh, tell me
so-
about it. It's the funniest thing ever.
Understood, dude. But
So
I
one
told you
would expect that
yesterday-
this could come from
I
you.
told
Why won't you say who it was?
I told you yesterday. I told Shuli on Saturday when it happened, who right away, Shuli ran to my room. This happened when we were in Portland.
Right.
I was asleep when this came out, and I had no clue it was on Twitter.
Why?
JD texts me like at 6 o'clock at night, which is 9 o'clock here.
Explain your thought process. Why won't you tell us who did it? Like, but who cares?
Right, exactly. Who
but
cares?
why won't you say who was tweeting?
I
from your
can't say.
Why?
I can't.
Somebody has your login
but
and
tell
password?
me why you can't say
I
it.
just can't say it.
Why?
I can't.
But why can't you say it?
Because I don't want to.
Why don't you want to?
Because I don't want to.
So fucking retarded.
I don't want to.
Is it because...
was it another girl who you're cheating on your girlfriend with?
Stop it.
So then what are you fucking afraid of?
I'm just... Well, how would you be compromised by telling?
I just don't want to. I don't want to tell.
Was it your son?
No.
He doesn't have your
I don't
Twitter
know.
account.
I don't know. I don't know who it was.
Somebody has your password?
Maybe.
Well, of course they do.
Well, I know. I mean, I could speculate who has your password.
You can't speculate
Go
anything.
ahead, speculate.
Well, Zena's buddy girl runs a lot of the hot chick of the week.
Oh, so it was Zena's buddy girl.
No, it wasn't.
Sure it was.
No, it wasn't.
Because she tweets for you sometimes, doesn't she?
No, never.
She did one morning when we were here.
She did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Was it your daughter-in-law?
No. I just
Was
don't-
it Anthony Weiner? I mean, who was it?
I just don't understand why you give your password to somebody else. You have
Listen to
130,000
me.
followers.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
I told you I don't want to tell you.
Why?
Okay?
I'm just asking you why you give...
Because you fucking annoy me.
Why won't you tell him? What
I'm
is
not
the big
telling
fucking
him.
deal?
I don't want to tell him.
Why do you give your password
You're being
to
a
other
douche.
people?
I don't want to tell him.
Why?
Because I don't.
Why don't you want to tell him?
Because I just don't feel like.
I'm not
telling.
asking you who did it. I'm saying why don't you?
It's my.
Like, why is it so sensitive?
No, it's my happiness not to tell him.
This is like grumpy
you're
old
just
men.
not telling
There you go.
John?
Exactly.
You can tell Howard.
I'm not telling
Listen,
him
John
on the air.
leaving, I'll
I
know.
won't tell him on the air. I'll tell him off the air, but I won't tell him. Because right away he runs to me with this story yesterday. It's like some big deal. Him and Shuley.
It isn't a big deal. It's
I
interesting.
know it's not a big
Who
deal.
tweeted for you? It's not that it's a big deal. We just want to know who tweeted for
When
you.
dozens of listeners come to us and say, what the hell's going on with Ronnie's Twitter, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, why
That's
do you
what
want
we're here for.
No listeners
Don't you want to
came
clear
to
it
you.
up?
Listen.
How do you think John found out about it? He's following your Twitter?
How it started?
Yeah.
Shuley started putting it out there Saturday night.
Okay, so finish the story. You're telling a story.
There's nothing to tell.
Who did it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you being so goddamn weird?
I don't know.
All right, goodbye.
All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
Wow.
You're a fucking weirdo. Get out of here. And don't use this show anymore. And don't use my audience anymore.
Get out of here.
Don't use this audience for your fucking purposes.
Get out of
You
here.
don't know who fucking hacked your account. What are you, a man or a mouse?
Fuck you.
Right. I can't believe this. I'd rather talk to Benjy. How annoying.
What's that all about?
Because you know what? He has no reason for not telling
No, I
anyone.
just don't want to.
Yeah. Let's stop being interested in his life. We'll watch all his opportunities dry up. And Benjy. What do you say? Don't come in here with all clammed up over something stupid like that.
I don't get it.
Just wasted 5 minutes of your time.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
appears.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
I know. Martin, you're on the air in Tacoma.
Good morning, King.
Good morning.
I was just going to give you a little wrap-up of the Seattle show. Ronnie was on fire there, too.
That's why he lost his voice. He yells on stage. He yells the entire time on stage. And then he shows up here and he's got that annoying voice. How the hell anyone could make that sound and have a voice is beyond me.
Yeah!
I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Yeah, he invaded both Shuley and Yucko's set. He commandeered the mic, refused to give it back. But overall, he was tame compared to Scott. This guy heckled the first guy that came out on stage. From the stage, he's heckling one of the comedians.
Yeah, well, Scott the engineer, Ronnie, Shuley.
They want you to know they're there. It's their block party.
That's their block party. They're doing their thing.
Yeah, but it was a hell of a great time, and
Good.
I really appreciate it.
That's what Ronnie told me. He tells me these block parties are very
Everybody
successful.
has a good time.
Scott, what's the
guy
matter?
is totally lying. Ronnie didn't interrupt any comedian set, and I wasn't heckling anybody.
Right.
That's total bullshit.
That would almost be too creative for you to heckle
Yeah, really.
somebody.
You know me.
Right.
I play sound effects.
Scott says you're full of shit.
Jason, no, you kept telling Jason, absolutely, you were saying, Jason was the first guy out. He said, time's up, oh my God, you suck, and then he
I
started
never,
making
ever
mentions
said
like
that.
pulling him off stage.
Never, ever.
Well, he says you did it, and Seems to make him happy.
Shuli
Shuli,
will tell you.
did Scott heckle any of the comedians? Did anything like that happen?
I don't think Scott was heckling the comedians. These guys, they're not professional hosts, let's say. So the intros wouldn't be the intros wouldn't be like they are at a comedy club.
What are you
let's
talking
say.
about?
Meanwhile, can I just say something?
Yeah.
This guy takes Twitter so fucking seriously.
No, Howard.
It
Howard,
totally ruined his whole night.
This guy, you talk about Twitter. That's all he does.
No, Ronnie thinks.
We're in the air, dude. We're riding from Seattle to Portland. He's in the back of the fucking car on the Twitter.
Sure.
Hey, you should have heard what was on there. You should have heard what this guy said about last night.
Pictures too.
Then we get to the airport. The same thing. Oh, you should have heard what this guy said. He was ragging
but
on
Ronnie,
me.
Shuli makes a point. You're way wrapped up into your Twitter account. I mean,
Not like him.
Yeah, but you're way wrapped up in it, and you're acting like what happened to you was no big deal.
Shuli's.
I could just picture you freaking out that somebody hacked into your account.
No, I wasn't.
Was he, Shuli?
Dude,
Howard, I played an interview. I put together a story yesterday.
No, I was telling him to leave me alone.
He what?
He was so mad. He's like, "Stop! Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk about this." And I go, "Ronnie, if somebody hacked into your account, what did they accomplish by putting this tweet out? It makes no sense. They hacked into your account, and this is what they do with it.
Right?
I don't want to talk. I know you're up to something. I know you're doing.
Oh, he blamed you.
Well, all I'm doing on Twitter, by the way, because I'm sitting behind these two in a van heading to the gigs and stuff, so I just take different pictures of them from behind, like their heads, their hair, and I just post them on Twitter.
And then
people love them. People love them.
I'm going to follow Shuli. How do I follow you?
Shalom Shuli on Twitter.
Stupid ass Shuli on Twitter.
Wait, Ronnie fell asleep 3 times on the ride from Seattle to Portland.
Right.
I downloaded an air horn app on my phone.
Yeah.
I woke him up 3 times, and then the 4th time we slammed on the brakes and started screaming like we were about to crash. And he woke up. He woke up, called us cocksuckers, and went right back to sleep.
He's right. The guy's trying to catch a couple of Z's.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Why do you got to bust his balls?
Gig he's about
It's a comedy tour. That's what happened.
Oh, there he is sleeping. Look at that. Is that the picture you tweeted?
Oh, I posted about 15 pictures. I took a picture of him looking at his phone at the restaurant, and somebody tweeted that it looks like their grandfather trying to work a remote control. Like his glasses were up. And he's like,
he's trying to read the menu.
He's looking at his phone.
Oh, he looks like in 2001 when they see the monolith.
This guy thinks every time you're looking at your phone, you're tweeting. I wasn't tweeting. I was actually answering an email.
So why are you acting like with the John Lieberman story, like it was no big deal?
Breaking his balls.
Yeah, but I mean, that is a big deal when somebody starts tweeting from your account.
It was a mistake.
Oh, with somebody you know who?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But you were freaking out, I'm sure. I would be.
Look. I'll tell exactly what happened.
Okay.
I was fast asleep before we were going to do the Saturday night show.
Right.
We got to Portland. I went to take a nap. I get a text from JD saying, "What's this tweet all about?" I go, "What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about."
Right.
So then I go and I look on Twitter. I don't see anything.
Right.
Then I go downstairs to the lobby. We're going to leave.
Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
It really is stupid.
I go downstairs, and this one right away with the microphone. He's got the big tape recorder, the microphone.
He's doing his gig.
He's going, "So what happened?" I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "This tweet that went out." I go, "I have no idea. It's not me. I was asleep." and he's hammering me and hammering me and hammering me. "Well, what do you think?" And then he gets the other guy involved, John Toll. He goes, "So what do you think, John? Does he think, what do you think of this tweet?" "Oh, it's got to be his because it says it came from his account."
He says I hammered him. I asked him twice.
Ronnie loves his Twitter.
I asked him twice, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
"Dude, not right now. Leave me alone,
well,
dude."
give Ronnie a whole life.
bothered.
Like, remember when he got the offer for his television show because he thinks because of Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he brings people on stage. He's like, "Hey, you follow me on Twitter?"
And he yells at him.
Yelling
we're
at
making
him.
him a hot chicken. We're doing a hot chicken of the week contest.
Let me tell you something. This guy has the power.
Right.
I've never seen somebody.
Tell him what happened with the guy.
Did you listen to the tape of him at that porno?
Oh my God!
The porno convention, the AVN Awards. We sent Ronnie.
You got, baby!
We let Ronnie interview the girls. At the AVN Awards?
Yeah.
And he's like flirting with them. And
No,
he's
I wasn't.
You're a whole character.
Dude, I was doing the questions you told me to do.
No, I know. It's just funny. I got to play that for you. I'm going to play that for you today.
Okay.
Ronnie at the AVN Awards.
I didn't know Ronnie had
you'll
gone
like
to
that.
the AVN Awards.
And it was
you'll like
Stephanie, okay?
It was Stephanie. That's what I thought. Who else would have your Twitter account?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Scott, literally, like, you make jokes about this black cloud. It is so real.
What do you mean?
It is unbelievable.
Oh, you gotta tell him what happened.
So I leave here, work Friday after Jay Thomas show in the morning,
Right.
and Scott and I are driving to Ronnie's. We get to Scott's car. It's a light drizzle outside. The second keys are put in his hand for his car, a downpour, a monsoon of rain. The entire time, there was literally a black cloud following over our head. And we get to Ronnie's house. We get in this cab. And I tell Ronnie, he doesn't even know this, but I tell Ronnie that the cab driver doesn't want anybody sitting up front.
Right.
Just so all three of us, will be packed in the back.
Yeah.
This is what I got to deal with.
Yeah.
So all three of us are going to the airport. My hands touching his leg and shit and everything. We get to the airport. Scott goes to buy a bottle of water.
Wait, what about the car?
Oh, the car was a piece
The
of shit.
windshield wipers were flying off the car. The woman couldn't see where she was going.
And
That's
he's
my
like-
fault.
Scott is.
That's my fault.
Right.
And he's super driver. He's like, "Are you sure you can see out of that side?" Like he's getting involved in her job now.
Yeah.
We get to the airport. He goes to buy a bottle of water. I'm not lying.
Scott.
Scott goes to buy a bottle. The register breaks. Stops it.
They had to close down the store.
They had to close the store. She couldn't ring anybody up.
Oh, my God.
And I tweeted it out, and everybody on my Twitter goes, "Dude, change your flight right now. Do
Right.
not get on that."
Do
Like,
you usually fly with him?
this is my first time flying with these guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you start to get freaked out that all this shit was happening? Well,
I got a little nervous. I'm like, dude, this is
Scott,
really
does this
happening.
go on all the time?
No, of course not.
I mean, my God, you get in a car, a pouring, the torrential downpour. You get in a cab, the cab breaks, the windshield wipers break. You go to the fucking pay for some water, and the fucking cash register closes the whole store down. It's crazy.
It's nuts.
His mother told him, "There's a black cloud over your head." When he was a little boy, she told him.
But we made it to Seattle fine. It was.
Yeah, well, okay.
One of my highlights this weekend was the sound check in Seattle that we did.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Scott comes down to make sure that there's stuff that's compatible with his DJ equipment.
Right.
And so he tells the sound guy, he says, so where do I plug in at? And the sound guy goes, what are you running off of? And Scott pulls out his cell phone.
There we go.
Yeah, there's my DJ.
I put a lot of effort into this.
Then he couldn't get his phone froze up on him.
Yeah.
Phone was
He had to
breaking.
take the battery out and reboot the phone.
My DJ's on the phone with Verizon. Give us a few minutes.
Can you hear me now?
So
And all day long, they just are waiting for me to
what would
prank
be a
them.
typical device that a DJ or sound guy would use? Not his phone.
A laptop.
A laptop.
Yeah,
something.
CD player,
Right.
turntable,
Nobody
something.
uses CD players anymore.
You make enough money. Get
Nobody
a laptop.
uses a phone,
Laptops.
Scott.
How many? Well, I mean, what can you do from your phone?
I do what I have to do,
does
what I need
everything.
to do. I do everything. I play music. I play whatever I need to play. I can do exactly. I have a mixer on the phone.
You know what he doesn't do, Howard? He doesn't turn his ringer off on his phone.
That's right.
I called
He called
it
him
in the middle of the show. They were doing a big dance contest on stage, and I wonder if his phone will work if I call it. I'm so bored,
Right.
So I call the phone. Sure enough, the music stops, dead stop,
Right.
and you hear, and he has like the old phone ring, so it's ringing through the PA
So
system.
professional.
Yeah, really.
And you want to see do? A professional DJ? He picks it up.
Right.
He answers it.
This must be important.
The phone rang. I had to pick it up.
something very urgent.
And I go, Scott, turn off your ringer, you idiot. And he's turning around yelling at Scott. And it's just chaos.
What a horrible show.
Oh, it's the greatest
It's
show
going to be the
on
most unprofessional, worst
It
show
is, but
ever.
Everybody loved it.
And
Everyone
we
loves it.
sold out both
Yeah, they
shows,
love it
man.
because you guys are retarded.
Yeah, well,
Whatever.
I mean, come on.
that's what we do.
We'll
Yeah.
take it.
Hey, Howard.
Crazy, yeah.
And Scott chooses the music, so there's a room full of 30 to 40-year-old guys. He chooses Cher, Do You Believe in Love?
Well, why would I do
Well,
that,
Ronnie
douchebag?
likes that.
That's for Ronnie. Hey, listen up,
Hey,
asshole.
dude, you were the first one to walk up probably and take a picture with us, too.
I love you, Ronnie. I really do. I appreciate dinner and everything.
This is Ronnie. This is Martin, that guy Martin who almost died coming up to our green room. This
Oh
guy
my
Martin
God!
is
Yeah,
like
the guy who went
400
to the
pounds.
Yeah, the guy who went to the hamburger place with us.
Yeah, you follow the fat guy to hamburger.
So when
place.
you go to one of your shows, it's like the audience becomes part of your family. They go to buy hamburgers with you afterwards.
Oh my God, we came back to the hotel.
You know, you guys remind me of like country stars because the country stars used to let them come to your house. Like
they
Dolly
have that
Parton.
open house thing.
Dolly Parton, right in her backyard, had a fucking Adventureland type setup.
We hang out with everyone.
Dolly would.
No.
What about Ronnie would?
We hang out.
We hang out with everyone. This guy, I've never seen a guy.
What do you mean?
The first one out the door in everything.
Right.
We land in JFK. We're in the back of the
We're
plane.
26, row 26.
Scott's in the aisle, jacket on, bag on his shoulder. He's ready to get out of.
And the roller suitcase in the aisle.
And where's he in a rush to get to?
Nowhere.
Right, he has to wait for you guys.
The show ends. Everybody goes, "Where's Scott?"
Right.
He's back in his room, relaxing. He goes, "We hang out with everybody. You hang out with nobody."
Yeah.
Now, who do you hang out with?
You go out with Shuli. Everything is a joke, though. You know.
Right.
They take me to a gay bar after the show.
I'm glad I missed that.
Ronnie's drunk. All these fans are in the lobby. He's like, "We're going drinking," and our promoter Sequoia goes, "Listen, I have a gay bar set up. It's around the corner. We're taking him to a gay bar." And like 40 people were in on it. No one said a word.
Ronnie, when did you realize it was gay?
When I walked in,
some guy banged
Some
me.
guy tried to kiss me.
Wow! I walked.
Did you guys tape that?
Dude, we had to have.
Is that gonna be on Howard TV?
Well, no, Howard TV never came.
They didn't go.
No.
They never came to this one.
In Portland, some guy tried to kiss me at the show.
Right.
They threw him out of the place.
Right.
Well, that's your sexual power, Ronnie. Goes
Ronnie.
both ways.
Yeah, okay.
I will say
He
this.
loves meeting guys and girls.
He brought up these girls. He's asking girls to come up on stage to do Hot Chick of the Night. So this one girl stands up. She's like 6 foot tall, huge tits. And her boyfriend, you can see, he grabs her arm. He's like, "Hey, don't go up there." And it's not like Ronnie's saying, "We're going to give you money." He just asked for people to come up. The woman keeps going up. The boyfriend stands up right before the stage. He puts his arm on her. He says, "If you go up there, I'm fucking leaving."
Right.
He left.
This is how powerful he is. She looks at him. She goes, "Bye," and walks up on stage.
And then she took her top off?
Well, no, they did
She didn't have to because her top was like 90% open.
She was wearing like a dinner napkin
tops with the hole in the front.
What a shock that a chick who goes out in a dinner napkin wants attention.
And how about the chicks wanting to sign your boobs?
Yeah, there's chicks asking to sign boobs.
I was drawing funny faces on her nipples and shit. It was really fun.
Wow, Ronnie got power over women, doesn't he? Wait till you hear him at the AVN Awards. You'll see. I'll play that for you later. All right, boys.
We got.
Let's see what you got.
What do you have? Oh, Little Steven's here?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll take a break, and then we'll go talk to
We're going to be in
Stevens.
Hartford and Stanford. Ronnie Block.
Ronnie won't be.
Ronnie won't
What
be.
did he
but
just
this-
say?
The Ronnie
Ronnie will be
Block
with
party will
Howard.
be in Hartford and Stanford.
See how articulate he is? Wait till he hits the stage.
He's
Yeah, really.
awful
It's
at
even
everything.
better.
So who's going to be at the Ronnie Block party in Hartford?
JD is hosting.
JD's hosting?
JD is filling in for Ronnie.
Oh, you're kidding.
Everybody else have a great time.
He didn't want to do it, but I convinced him.
You convinced him to do it. Yeah.
He's doing me a favor.
I've never offered somebody this amount of money and seen him so miserable about doing a gig.
How much does he get paid for that? A lot of
He's
money.
getting a
right?
good amount. He's getting a very
couple of
good
grand?
amount. Yeah.
Wow.
And he didn't want to do it.
No, he's doing it, but I mean, you know,
he didn't
JD,
want to.
he's-
He didn't want to do it.
That's crazy.
He said, as a friend, he'll
He's
help
really
me out.
anxious about the appearance. That's what I'm hearing.
And I told him, I said, dude, you don't have to tell jokes or just be you. Just go up there and be you. And
Yeah, are
He
you
doesn't.
freaking
He
out?
doesn't know we got other plans from afterwards too.
What are you going to do with him?
For other gigs.
Oh, I see. Well,
We're
hey,
going to force him to make money.
JD.
I'm not.
I understand why you're nervous.
I do too.
I mean, you don't go up in front of crowds.
Yeah,
Neither do Ronnie and Scott.
But
They're
Ronnie's
fine.
so out of it. He thinks he's got something going on.
But yeah, they love it. They look to do this.
And
I'm
Scott's so money hungry that he knows he has nothing going on, but he'll go up there anyway and just stare at the audience.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna do a hot chick.
But JD has enough self-awareness to know that he's a
He
complete
shouldn't be up
fucking.
there.
He shouldn't be up there. But the problem is, there's a lot of money involved.
you
Do you have any kind of game plan for when you hit the stage in Hartford?
I mean, there's a couple little things. I'm not gonna do like a stand-up act or anything.
What are you gonna do?
There's a story that I've never told about that I'll probably tell.
Home run.
Already.
Well, it involves forget it. And
it involves exactly. It involves what? So people can look forward to it.
It's a road story with Artie.
Oh, you're going to tell Artie's
yes.
story.
Well, no, it doesn't have Artie in it, but
Right.
it's
Something about maybe when you were in Vegas and Artie got you laid?
No, it involves a girl though. But
see, Howard, the explanation of this story: 10 minutes eaten up right there.
Right. Yeah, but you know he's going to hit the stage and he's going to rush through this story because he's going to be nervous.
Nobody will know what
I told him. I said, look,
it's going to sound like this. There was one time. Remember on the air, I said I was going to tell a story. Okay. Well, I was with Artie. We were with Artie and Vegas.
And then Artie. And then Shuley. I don't know. Have a good night.
I'll forget it. It's just going to be horrible.
Tip your waiters and waitresses.
So you're going to tell that story. How long is that story?
I don't know.
Do it like Bill Cosby. Let it drone on for hours.
I'm really.
Then I went to the dentist, and the dentist was, oh my God, he's coming at me with a needle.
And then I went to karate school.
JT, just get ready for all the pranks, okay?
I'm not going to prank him. It's fun pranking you guys.
Of course not. No, you're not.
So what are you going to do? You're going to tell that story. How long does that last? Have you figured out how long that lasts?
No, I haven't really done it. I sort of just wrote it down, a little bit. Yeah. And that's really it. Intro people. I'm just worried of disappointing because, like, Ronnie's a maniac, and I'm afraid people are going to come.
So why do you try to yell like Ronnie? Go,
I can.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about it.
Do that.
Yeah. Let's go fuck some horse.
Wait a minute. Didn't I changed my whole routine this weekend? Right or wrong?
No, you did.
I got up there. I started telling, like, Black Cloud stories, all that kind of bullshit.
So you were talking like a stand-up more. Yeah.
It's very versatile. But then I get into my routine a little.
But then when he goes to introduce a comic, he's like, I don't know who this guy is. I think he's funny.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I swear. I swear. I'm not lying. You did.
That makes a comic feel real good.
Oh, yeah.
Way to sell it.
And jump in that hole I just dug for you.
Who did I say that about?
JD, why don't you just recite like a Chris?
Liar.
Why don't you recite a Chris Rock bit?
I thought about that, but no, I can't. I'm not.
That whole thing, books are like kryptonite.
No, I'm not a stand-up.
Books are like kryptonite to black people.
Books are like.
So you put inside the book and they'll find it. Here's another comedian by him.
Wow.
Hello, Hartford. Oh, this is Stanford. Hello, Stanford.
I told him. I said, don't put any pressure on yourself. I'm not looking for you to.
Too late. I already put pressure on myself.
But I said, just be a traffic cop up there. Just move the show along. We got plenty of comics. We'll eat up the time, and it'll be a good job.
Yeah,
that's all I
tell
plan.
the story about with Artie.
Well, it involves a girl, but
a girl, and the girl, and she's a big teddy.
And then he called her, and then she came to roll, and I blew my load, and I chased her out.
But I didn't. I blew my load on the sheets.
And I watched TV, and then I jerked off my T-shirt, and then I left the T-shirt.
You see this?
Yeah.
This is how it is at the show.
And then Scott just stares.
It's like
Scott contributes nothing.
We just got a glimpse of the show.
It's like Howard.
Why does that?
I'm just letting the action flow here. I don't want to interrupt anybody.
You don't want to interrupt the action.
No. This is good stuff. Why would I want to get in the middle of this?
Right. It's like Ronnie and a totem pole.
So why do you bring Scott? I mean, seriously.
I'm not supposed to say a lot. I play ringing effects. That's what I do.
Scott's like a human totem pole. All right, look.
You hit it on the head.
I got to get ready for little Steven.
Yeah, we got to stop this.
JD, if he could get laid at the show, there's always a hot chick who's going to want to bang you.
We'll see.
When they see you on stage, they're going to see you in a whole different light.
No, we'll see about
girls, I'll meet you after the show.
Meet me by the dumpster.
Scott's good though. He is. He's like an Indian, Indian pole. Whatever they call it.
Cigar store Indian.
Yeah, cigar store.
I'd like to do my impression.
He has a little tear coming out the side of his eye.
But you said weeks ago when you saw the footage from our TV, you said you're fascinated with him doing nothing.
Nothing. He just stares. And I'm fascinated. Like when we have a problem here at the radio station.
Yeah.
And then everyone's springing into action, and then Scott just stares.
Slow down, Evan.
Or trails behind.
Evan, you're doing too much.
Easy, Evan.
Easy, Evan. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Good shit this weekend.
Yeah. He just stands there, and like I can imagine watching the show and just staring at Scott.
I'm staring at him. I'm not even focused on what I need to do. I'm just fixated on Scott.
No, like right now we're talking about him behind his back, but he's staring at him.
You wouldn't even know.
Right. It's
you wouldn't even know.
Fascinating.
So, Ronnie, it was just your classic saline boob joke mix-up. That's what the crux of
it
this
wasn't
all
my
was.
joke, stupid ass. How many times do I have to tell you?
In general.
It wasn't me.
In general.
It wasn't me, okay? I admitted who it was. It wasn't me.
So it was you.
And during the whole interview, she was texting me, well, why don't you tell him? What's wrong with you? Why don't you tell him? I was just breaking balls, man. I got everybody riled up. Howard's yelling at me, telling me, don't use my show anymore. He's yelling at me, why don't you tell me?
And it was just your classic, saline boob joke mix-up.
It wasn't mine.
In general.
It wasn't mine.
All right, as long as you didn't poop a boob, everything's okay.
I didn't poop a boob.
Would you like for Scott to invest in something like a laptop to bring on the road, or do you like the fact that he brings a cell phone? It's added to the comedy.
I will say, forget the comedy. I will say that there's no DJ out there today working like my man Scott.
Cutting edge.
Yes, some would
Cutting
say-
edge material, man. It's just nobody does this.
Right.
I'm the only one.
Well, there's a reason why nobody does it, and that's because most DJs can't get phone calls in the middle of their sets
Right.
on their turntables or laptops.
I'm a very important person. I need to keep my phone on at all times. So.
And I love when he has to reboot his phone. He's got to take the battery out and shit.
You never heard of rebooting a computer either, I guess. I mean, those.
Yeah, of course.
Those
But
crash
it just looks funny to take a battery out of a phone in the middle of a gig to reboot
It
it.
wasn't the middle of a gig. It was before we started.
I know, but it was just before the show started, and then you were panicking.
This is what it's like on a flight, in the car, in the van, and they
But
wonder
Scott, why not
I take
prepare more?
pictures of
He
their
was
heads
panicked,
and
man.
tweet it
You got to
out.
see him.
I was busy bowling.
I can't. The phone froze, and he's like panicking, and he's ripping the battery out and putting it back in. And
He's blowing on it like it's a Nintendo game.
Ronnie, why not bring a laptop? Why is he being? Do you think he's being lazy?
No, man, that's not my problem. I only host a show. I don't give a shit.
And that about sums up.
My man is graduated. He is in show business.
Angie goes, we're gonna be there when Eric hosts the show, and he goes, host? He doesn't host. Maybe co-host.
I'll roll his ass right off the stage.
Oh, now they're interested. Now they fucking want to come to
Ronnie.
Yeah, you throw him
Getting back to what we discussed before.
Yeah.
You came clean. You fessed up. You said.
Well, I was breaking Lieberman's balls.
But you were breaking.
Because I saw him get upset, and the more he got upset, the more I was breaking his balls, and I wouldn't answer.
But then you took it out on me.
I didn't take anything out on you.
You got a little upset with me for asking.
What are you talking about?
You got a little testy with me.
No, because I was busy. We had a guest coming in. It's more important.
Than you?
Than joking around.
What's more important than what?
No, a guest coming in.
But your Twitter
Just
account
remember whose
seems
show
to be-
this is, not yours. It's Howard Stern's show. All right. Don't keep walking out at me like that.
What?
So I missed it though. So Stephanie tweeted it?
Stephanie tweeted it by mistake. Somehow got in my account. And she was tweeting it. She was in a bar with her friends. And they were talking about implants. Okay? And when they were saying something about when a boob pops, a saline boob pops in your body, it's kind of like when you're dehydrated, you get the chemicals running through your body. So when you pop a boob, I don't know what the hell they were talking about, but that's what they were talking about. A bunch of drunken girls, okay? That's how that happened.
I'll take my apology.
The typo made me think it was you because you're known for
Well,
your
I guess
typos.
my girlfriend's as stupid as me.
No, she's articulate from what I can tell.
Why is that
So it
articulate?
surprises me that she would have a typo like that.
Well, she had a few drinks, you know?
That explains.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A few drinks.
I'll take my apology now from you.
What?
Yeah. I want my apology.
I was all over him that he hacked my account.
Yeah. I had to swear on my daughter.
And I still didn't believe him.
And he still didn't believe me. What's that?
No, I still didn't believe him.
What was after that part?
I said, I'm sorry, all right?
Thank you.
again, sir.
Yes, I am.
This time under much different circumstances.
Yes, I'm going to see my co-worker.
How do you feel about that?
I can't tell you how excited I am. Jeez.
Cupcake Wednesday to boot, you know.
It's a diabetic's dream.
It sure is.
How are you?
Hey, nice to see you.
Good to see you again. So I'm just going to head into here.
Sure.
Hi. How you doing? I back in.
So today, are you going to be offering advice? Are you going to be coaching him at all? Or are you just gonna...
think if he wants advice, I could school him.
So today's interview will have a completely different dynamic.
You know, it's his interview. So if he has any questions, or if he is, now that he's on board, I am here and at his beckoning call for whatever information he needs. I'm fascinated, though. I'm fascinated at the fact that he's spending so much time in like wardrobe. I just heard him talking about
John Varvatos and the whole deal. Yeah, he's taking this very seriously.
He really is. I've been doing it for 2 years. I don't know what pants I'll be wearing tomorrow, but he's got a whole wardrobe. I kind of don't. I love that he's so concerned.
He's very professional.
I guess he makes me feel very unprofessional.
Why, you don't plan on wearing any pants at all?
There's a desk.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be in boxers the whole time.
Yeah, be comfortable.
Comfort first.
Yes.
Hey, Howie's here. Howie Mandel, my co-judge on America's Got Talent. We have not hooked up on the phone or talked since I announced that I'm a judge. And Howie's been going around doing some interviews, saying some real nice things about me. So we have a lot to talk about. There he is, my co-judge. Whoever thought that we would end up on the same TV show? Working together. It's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I mean, we're only like 2 weeks away from taping.
2 weeks away.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated. I've been listening to every moment of you. I love the preparation and the thought that you're putting into this.
Well, first of all, I notice you have a certain look on the show. I see you wear like kind of a jumpsuit, kind of black thing. You're a good dresser.
A jumpsuit?
Be honest. I wear a jumpsuit. It's a one piece.
Do you?
No.
Who dresses you? Stop it. You don't.
Katja. Didn't she call you Katja?
No, I don't. I didn't get that opportunity.
Yeah,
Katja.
you did. Who called you?
No one.
There's a wardrobe person.
Is Katja from the show?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they said there's a wardrobe person who, I guess, when you do the show, and when we're taping in Los Angeles, for example, they want you to wear the same thing both days.
Right.
So they hold on to your outfit for continuity.
Right.
And then they steam it and stuff, and then they leave it for the next day. That I've been told.
But I love the detail that you're putting into it, because I had no thought. In fact, that's not
me
something...
neither. So,
yes,
but I've got to put thought into it.
I don't believe you.
Well, if I'm going to be on TV, I got to think about what I'm going to wear.
I heard you just saying you were at John Varvatos getting fitted
Yes,
for...
because I don't have Katja.
No, you do. Just like I do. She dresses everyone on the show. Here, they actually called me.
I didn't know.
When I signed on to do the show, they called me and they said, do you have a look? Is there something you want in particular? I think you told this story, or Jason told you this story.
Yeah.
And I don't think about wardrobe, and I don't think about anything. So I said, you know what? Honestly, I'll be totally honest with you. Tunics.
Right.
I'm into tunics and kind of a medieval look.
They told me this.
Did they tell you that?
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Are you?" And she doesn't know me, and it's on the phone. And she goes, "Are you serious?" I go, "Yes." With the advent of medieval times and all that, they're coming back.
So you want some chainmail?
Yeah, he wanted Renaissance.
Whatever, And I know you're a wardrobe person, and you'll come up with it. But that's. And she goes, "You serious?" And then it was like just an awkward silence, and then we hung up, and I never, reconnected.
Can I tell you, like 12 of the NBC guys were here. It was nice. They flew in. They wanted to know, they were kind of briefing me on what goes on America's Got Talent and discussing promotion and all this. And I said, gee, what is this wardrobe and blah, blah, blah. And they said, yeah, Howie told them the first year that he wanted Renaissance.
Yeah, I did.
And this poor woman went out.
Yeah.
And literally bought up Renaissance outfits like chainmail.
Oh my!
All this stuff.
That's my thing,
Yeah, you love yanking people's chains
because the Hoff wore a vest and mine was like a tunic.
Well, I was saying we should come up with an America's Got Talent uniform.
But here's the thing:
would take out
I don't think about anything. I just.
But you do.
No,
because
you don't show up like this.
Yeah,
I do.
No, he does.
Wait. Let's back up.
Yeah.
Like this? What does that mean?
This is sort of what you wear on the show. It's a little more dressy, but a little dressier.
A lot of times I'll wear my own clothes. She's wonderful. She looks at what I wear, and then at the end of the season, I get the boxes of everything they gave me, and right now I dress out of a box.
Right, you take whatever clothing they gave you and you wear it.
But
I'm the same way, but no one offered me Katcha.
I promise you're offered.
So Ralph, who I use for every day here, he's going to
the fact that you use somebody to dress you for radio.
Well, of course, no. We have a TV show every day. And I go, it's not funny.
I know.
Now listen,
but
you're known to. Let's clear up a bunch of things.
Okay.
Because we're working together.
Okay.
Now it's no longer. It's a work relationship.
I know what you're going to say.
No.
That you don't want me to bother you.
Yeah. Now look, I know with Piers. And it's funny to me that you put a soda machine in front of his door and he couldn't get out of his door and all that. But honestly, if you fuck with me, I'm going to kill you. I don't mean like beat you up. I mean, I'll kill you.
Here's my weakness. Can I tell you what my weakness is?
Right.
If I hear that you have a weakness, or that something really irks you, it's like water flowing downhill.
But it's kind of a draw because I'm the same way. Because I will take my hands, put them in shit, and cover your whole body with it because you're a germphobe. I will ruin you. I will go to war with you.
Like I said, I hear you're concerned about lighting. Were you concerned about the lighting and how they were going to light you?
I said, listen to me. I pulled the executives in, right? I said, look, you see this face? I said, who's your audience? They said, women 35 to 49. I said, well, good choice in choosing me. I'm a real turn-on to women. I said, you better take a fucking camera, put it on the moon, and shoot me from there because you can't get the camera far enough away from this face, number one.
But you know I'm bringing lights to work.
Good. Bring lights.
No, to aim at you.
Well, go ahead. Aim the fucking lights. And I'm bringing germs. I'm going to rub all over you. You'll be showering for months.
Here's the beauty. Can I just tell you something?
I'm very excited to work with you.
And I'm excited to work with you. Here is the beauty of this show, for me. And I think that you should have the same attitude that I have.
Go ahead.
This is the one job that exists that is not a job.
Right. I don't view this as a job.
You know, people don't know, and I know, that what you do here and you sit and talk, this takes a huge team and hours of preparation and you work at it and you know how this conversation is going to flow and you know where you want to take it and what you want to do. And
it requires effort.
The beauty of America's Got Talent and any of these other things, it's not, I can't believe, and I said it, when I got the job, I used to sit at home in my underpants on the couch doing exactly what they're paying me to do.
Right. You would judge.
I don't think about it.
Right.
I don't think about what they're going to dress me in. I don't think about what I'm going to see. And I am so thrilled to just sit there.
Well, they told me, because I said to them, what are the real hours? Because I've been frantic about it. Because I get up early.
Yeah.
And I get tired because I'm used to getting up at 4 in the morning. Like the day we tape, we don't start till 11.
Right.
So, you know, they said some days it's like 11, 12 hours.
Yeah.
So I said, what's the delay? They said, well, some of it is we have to do setups. But they also said Howie loves being there. And Howie will sit there and he will, you know, drag this thing out.
No, it's a 4-hour day, and because I'm there, it's 12?
Yes.
No, they didn't say that.
So listen.
They did not say that.
Yeah, they kind of did.
No, they didn't.
They blamed it on you.
Here's the actual truth. I'm going to tell you about the schedule.
All right.
The schedule is, and I absolutely love it, and I don't know why you wouldn't love it.
They said you love being there so much that you barely want to go home.
I do love being there.
Right. But let's go home at some point and be fresh for the next day. Don't listen.
But you know what? If you're tired,
I'm going to lock you in your dressing room.
If you're tired and you can't focus, then tell the act. You know, I'll be totally honest with you. It might have been good. I dozed off.
Once my adrenaline starts going, I'm there. Now, I don't know about you, but the one thing I do take seriously about this job, I really want to find real talent.
Hey, and do you think my goal is
Sometimes
different?
I think you do put through people. I thought you were this season. I thought you put through people for peers to irk him.
You want to hear my theory?
Yeah.
And I think we have the same theory, except you don't know until you sit there how it's done. Here is my theory.
Okay.
I love America's Got Talent because it is so much more than just a singing and dancing competition.
I agree.
I am tired of singing and dancing, and
Me
you could
too.
do that someplace else.
I agree.
Plus, I believe that, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody who is a phenomenal musical talent.
Right.
But I would love to see somebody, as you said, somebody else beyond a singer win this contest.
Agree. I'd like to see a magician. If you're talking about a true great Vegas act, those guys make a fortune in Vegas.
Well, here's the truth.
Okay.
Let me say, it's whoever. You know, a magician for me, I am not a huge fan of magic, but I am a fan of performance.
Right.
So if somebody figures out a way to do the 3 tricks that exist,
right,
you know,
and do it in a new way, like Copperfield was really good at that. He's flouncing around on the stage, right?
Flouncing.
Yes.
Yes. So, but if somebody can flounce with finesse,
exactly,
then we put them through. So here's the thing: many times there will be a cavalcade of singer after singer after singer, no better than anybody you see on a cruise or in a Ramada Inn.
Agreed.
But the audience there thinks they're great because they're from the hometown. People think they're great, and then I'll see an Eric, the actor.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And I will say, and somebody like Piers will say, well, that's not a talent.
Right.
And I'll say, I will rather come and listen to Eric. And now that I know that he does accents and voices.
You would rather listen to Eric than some mediocre singer.
And the truth be told, your whole career...
But wait a second. It is the Tiny Tim factor. Like if Tiny Tim came on America's Got Talent, Piers would have voted him off. And possibly you would have and Sharon would have. But he went on to be a huge star because he was a freak and he was so interesting.
But Tiny Tim and your Whack Pack here, and you know, there's so many other
characters. Let's be real. Let's figure out now as judges, because at this point it's you and me. Okay. We can outvote Sharon.
You're going to be a united front.
Let's unite. Let's decide right now on this show.
Right.
What our criteria is going to be, because I think it's confused over there.
I think you're overthinking.
Are we looking for the next big superstar act that can that would take you away from the gambling tables in Vegas, that would be as good as Howie Mandel in Vegas, someone who would be compelling and great and really sell tickets, or are we looking for something like a freak show, you know?
But let me just say something. A freak show, you know, and they're not in the same category, but if you look at what the Blue Man Group was doing, you know.
But Blue Man Group was a fully realized show.
Well, you know, when they started in a little club in a basement here in New York, they were, you know, 3-4 guys who were covered in blue paint, and they were banging on pipes, and you know.
So explain to me why you put through those chipmunk-looking characters,
the funny little people.
The funny little people. They were not. Listen, that was no different than what you'd see in Disneyland. So they put in a costume and they jumped up and down.
Okay.
You did that to Irk Pierce. That wasn't right.
No. Yes.
Right.
And no. Yes and no.
Right.
Here's the thing.
You can't have yes and no. Howard.
I can have both.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yes and no. Because in that particular day, I believe that I would rather bring them forward. If I bring them forward, somebody else doesn't go forward. It fills the spot. I have a better chance of not getting another singer. I believe with those funny little people that I could create. I believe I can create.
But it's up to them to create.
A Vegas show. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It's not up to you creating. It's what they've got to present to you on the stage.
But you realize that our team there, once they go through the audition process, there's a lot of production people and production value, you know.
Right.
So if you look, I want to give you a better example.
Okay.
You hated the guy 2 years ago. There was this kid that did a kite. That flew a kite.
Terrible.
Why is that terrible?
Because I wouldn't pay 10 cents. Okay,
I don't believe you wouldn't.
Here's the criteria. I'm going to ask you this when we're taping the show.
Okay.
If we disagree on something.
Right.
I'm going to say to you, hey, Howie, put up your own money and bankroll this act. You wouldn't do it. You would not bankroll the kid with the kite.
You want to make?
And you're a guy who produces television shows, and you've got a big career.
Let me tell you something. I disagree with you. If you take the guy with the kite,
go ahead,
and in Las Vegas, and this
you
guy,
make him part of a show.
No.
Oh.
But he's the headlining show. He has these kites, and you have lasers, and you have great music.
He didn't have lasers.
And you have but that's what it could become for a Vegas show.
You can't say what it becomes. He should have brought on lasers then.
No, but I am more apt to go see this musical kite-flying laser show in Vegas than I would to go see some
singer.
The guy standing there with a guitar who I have no idea who he is.
But are you saying you're going to be biased against people who come to sing? No. You're going to, if you see somebody great, you will put them through.
Right.
Here's what I was talking to Simon Cowell the other night. We had a 45-minute discussion about this.
Right.
And he said, you know, take it from the guy who's supposedly the expert at judging, but he said, if you get influenced by the audience sitting there and you put through these mediocre acts, you'll never get rid of them because America starts to vote for them and they feel sorry for them. You can't.
I don't like when they have a story. I don't like when people are voting on a story.
The guy who won last year had such a story. He was a car wash guy.
Yeah.
To me, he was a novelty act. I don't think he should have won.
Well, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
My take on last year and my favorite act was Illuminate.
I agree.
But that's who I kept saying.
I know you did.
But by the same token, when you're sitting in the room and you see this guy, and when he came out and he was, before they put him in suits and everything, and I wasn't expecting, you know, this Frank Sinatra, this crooner kind of voice.
Right.
You know, and I saw that the women liked him. I saw they liked the sound of his voice. Beyond the story, you know, I see why he got as far as he got. And, you know, when you look at Michael Bublé and you look at Harry Connick, they've had, like, big Vegas.
See, I can't stand that crap. That Harry Connick, Michael Bublé.
But I'm not asking you if you can stand it, and they're not asking you if you can stand it.
And I don't think Vegas can stand it. And isn't the criteria whether or not the guy could be a big Vegas act? That's the criteria.
And you're telling me Michael Bublé can't be a big Vegas act?
Michael Bublé can. He's done it, but I don't think there's room for 20 Michael Bublés.
Is there room for one more?
Well, I felt it was like such a novelty that a black guy was singing Frank Sinatra, that it was a novelty act. It wasn't really a true great Vegas act. And I met the guy. He's a lovely guy. I'm glad he won just because he got a bunch of money and he was working in a car wash and now he can support his family. But I want a superstar out of this. We've got to get a superstar.
Well, you know, the truth is America's Got Talent has launched superstars.
We've got the ventriloquist guy who supposedly has $100 million.
No, but I'm saying even if they didn't win, that exposure, you know, you look at
Jackie Ivanko. Okay.
Who
else?
The guy you're talking about is Terry Fader.
Okay.
Who's got a $100 million contract.
What does that mean, a $100 million contract?
That he gets, he gets, if the place is sold out each and every night at full price seating.
Right.
Then he would probably stand over 5 years to make $100 million.
Do you think I'll become the guy who's the voice of reason, like sort of like Piers, because you and Sharon,
leader.
Yeah, you and Sharon seem to always sort of team up with each other.
I don't think that's true. I think I'm a voice of reason.
I think I am. I think you were more the voice of reason the first season, and then the second season, you started to vote people in just because you wanted to irk Piers.
No.
That's the impression I got.
Well, I'm sorry you got that impression. That's not true. I'm totally honest on that show. I would never, you know, I think it's funny, and I think there's something to be said, and you called it the Tiny Tim factor. There was this guy the year before, Ronith. I don't know if you remember. I just saw him. I just played in New Jersey, and he came up to. He was.
The old
Indian
guy.
He's an Indian guy, who was doing impressions.
right. I remember that.
He couldn't do. He didn't do. And he said he had the man of 100 voices. And I thought I could build this guy as a man with 100 voices, each of them sounding exactly the same.
But that's a one joke guy, and I thought you were crazy to put him through.
But
because he's not. He's a
one joke guy.
He would never make a career of his own. Yeah, if he sat on the Howard Stern show and I sat and talked to him and made interesting things with him every day, he could be made into a star, like Eric the Midget or something. But a guy sustaining that on his own, Eric the Midget can't sustain that on his own.
Well, let me just tell you.
Go ahead.
Let me talk to you as a producer.
We are going to have so many arguments on this show.
What if in the context, and you got to produce it. It's not just these guys come to you with no team behind them.
Right.
If I had this guy who believed that he did characters, what if I hired a cast of hundreds for the stage?
But Howie, that's like saying a comedian comes on and he's shitty, but you say to yourself, boy, if I write him his material, he'll be terrific. I mean, you can't. The guy's got to come on and wow you. You can't say
you
what
can't
if.
compare the comedian.
Sure you can.
No, I can say...
there was a woman on that you had last season who did voices and impressions. She was very good. She did good impressions.
I agreed with you.
She had crap material.
That's exactly right.
And I would have said to her, I would have said, you know what? You run out right now and hire. I'll give you the name of 5 guys that I know that can write comedy material for you. I would have said that to her.
She did it wrong.
Right.
She could have, but she did have the persona. Had she gone back to the clubs, had she got a writer, she would have gone further.
Yes.
And there was another comic, J. Chris Newberg, who actually went further than any other comic did. Remember, he's the guy that roasted Piers.
Right.
He's great.
But we can't sit there and say, what if they don't go out and hire them? In other words, I can't sit there and imagine their act for them.
But I think that I did say that she was great. She had, she had a lot of stage presence, and that she didn't have material. And she didn't make it as far as the other comic because she didn't have material.
So you think you're the voice of reason? That's interesting. Don't you think, and I was going to say
I think we come at it from different perspectives,
right?
But we'll have good, healthy discussion.
I think it'll be good. Now tell me what happens in Vegas week. Do we really decide? That's where we decide who really goes through.
And we sit in a room and we argue because it's got to be down
Let's
to
not
the 40th.
argue. Just listen to me and everything will be fine. Really? We can get out of that room in 10 minutes.
You have no idea how competitive I am. am, and I really am, and I'm really serious about trying to find. We sat up till 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh my goodness! Don't even say that.
I will put a pillow over your head and suffocate you if you keep me up till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Vegas is the long hours.
That's the long hours because do the producers come to us and say, listen,
all of us,
we strongly urge. You're saying it's me, you, and Sharon really make it.
And the producers.
Oh, and the producers.
Yes.
And we decide.
Yes.
Till 2, 3 in the morning.
Well, we will look at the tapes of what they did. We'll take everything into consideration, and we'll say, what do you know?
Is it hard to make that final cut?
The Vegas is
brutal.
Brutal.
Because you feel bad that you're not...
On 2 levels. Okay. Number 1, because you're making, they're saying 48, and you're going, but this guy was great, and this guy was great. And
yeah, we got to give him a shot, right.
Yeah, and so, amongst us, judges and producers, we can get pretty heated and argue.
We do. We get passionate and yell at each other.
See how passionate you feel about somebody, and then your guy's not in,
And you got to live with it.
And you got to live with it. So there's that, and then you have to face them. And these people have, their hopes and dreams. They've made it all the way to Vegas, and then they face you, and then they give us...
I think that's going to be harder for me than I can imagine.
That's the hardest part of the job. I hate that.
I don't like to see somebody's dream burst. But like the other day, a father called in, and he said, I'm having my 10-year-old audition, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. She had a tape on YouTube. I listened to it. I said, she's terrible. She doesn't have it. She could develop. She's 10 years old. But don't put your kid through that. What are you doing?
I would love if people just phoned in like that. But the thing is that they're going to be standing in front of you. And they've made it to Vegas.
Right.
And their hopes and their dreams. And it's set up so that it's really tough. If for people who have watched the show, everybody shows up in Vegas, and we tell you they're put into 3 groups.
Right.
One group... We tell you you're not even going to perform. You're going right to Hollywood. We're not going to Hollywood anymore. You're going to New York.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
To New York. Yeah.
You're going to New York. One group, we say you are going to perform here.
Right.
And there's 48 spots. Okay. Well, there's not 48. The people that went
you've got to essentially audition again.
That went to New York. You got to. There's 22 remaining spots. You got to go for the 22 remaining spots.
Right.
If the third group. If we can't find 22 in that third group,
there'll
be 5 remaining spots for this whole third group, and you can go.
We have real power.
Oh, you have no idea.
That third group must be.
What a fun thing, but a big responsibility in a sense.
It really is. As much as it's fun and everything, people's lives and careers and futures are in our hands, and your words are like daggers.
Do you think when you were coming up, I mean, you've had a brilliant career. Do you think you would have done America's Got Talent? I don't think you would have gone that route.
I did. I started on a show called Make Me Laugh.
All right.
Which was basically judging, for every second that they didn't laugh,
right,
you won money.
Right.
And then the next show I did was on Showtime. It was called The Laugh-a-thon, and Jimmy Brogan hosted it.
And it's true.
It was
you
a
did.
Contest.
The way I became aware of you was the Merv Griffin show. That's where I got turned on.
I did 14 Merv Griffin shows.
Yeah, I got turned on to you through that.
Yeah.
So I guess you built your career on TV, but you've honed your act outside of television.
I'm still playing I do 200 live dates a year.
How do you work that into this schedule? Do you get off America's Got Talent and then go fly and do a date?
I will usually fly in and out and do a date. Yes.
So you're busy.
But you also have Mobbed.
And I do Mobbed.
Oh, we got to get to that. But finish this for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Howie, don't you think on America's Got Talent, and I even watched you with Piers, don't you think you promote your Twitter account too much?
No, here's the thing.
It feels desperate to me.
No, here's the thing.
You don't need to promote that.
I'll tell you why I'm promoting Twitter.
Go ahead.
At Howie M. Mandel.
Yeah, what is that? I mean, but why do you care?
You're on Twitter. I'll tell you why.
I'm on Twitter, but who gives a fuck?
And you're going to love it more than ever on this show. And I
hardly
I'm
tweet.
the one who told Piers Morgan about Twitter.
Right.
And even before you did that live tweeting when you were watching your movie, right. I did it 3 years ago.
Really?
I did. Well, that first.
Okay.
No. On the show, because I found this Twitter.
Okay.
Okay. And what was amazing during the live shows was people were going, I would read the tweets live.
Right, I remember.
And they were going, he's off key. Or they were going, we can't hear you. Or they're going, and I see like a barrage.
I'm not going to sit there and listen.
I read
a big mistake is for us to react as an audience when we judge. And Simon said this. The biggest mistake you can make is react to what the audience is doing. If they're cheering and screaming and then you put them through. We have to tune out the audience, and the Twitter people. You have to tune out. Who are they?
Well, here's what I do.
We're interested in your opinion.
At that point, when we're in the live show,
right?
I think that we're looking for somebody that is marketable to America. And even if I don't like the act, even if I'm not a fan of country music, I'm not really a fan of Magic.
You will read the Twitter and say, okay, since they like it, I'll put them through. I think that's wrong.
No. It's not that easy. But I want to be informed.
Right.
I want to be informed by what's happening. And I have a and they got mad at me. The producers went, you better put that down.
Right.
NBC came out and said, stop that.
Yes.
And this past year, they told everybody, tweet and do it because they're getting another platform to promote.
Everyone's with social media.
Yeah.
But I think that it is our obligation to give our opinion, which you do.
I do.
And then fuck Twitter and everyone else, and this is it. We're the judges, and that's it.
But don't you want to know, I will say that, to a contestant, I don't get it.
Right.
But I got to tell you that you just lit up, and I don't go by the audience in the theater or in the studio.
No, we can't.
No, but there's 15, 20 million people listening at home. And if it's coming through, it's amazing how different something seems when you're there live versus how you watch it or how it...
Right.
And I'm interested in seeing how the audience is.
How many times during the season do we get to have sex with the good-looking girl contestants so that they can get put through to the next round? How often do you take advantage? Like, do you take advantage of that a lot?
It is encouraged.
Yeah.
But
you send out a vibe and you hope for the best.
Right.
Yeah. You must be. Do we have a lot of downtime?
No.
No, there's not a lot of downtime. You get in there and things start to happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. The 12-hour day is like a packed day. It's act after act after act. See, I'm a fan of, when I'm not working, I'll sit on YouTube. I watch TV. My TV's on 24/7. I don't sleep.
That's the problem. You're a little too into it. We can't spend all day there. Let's move along, get the opinion, and go on.
Well, we get the opinion, and we do move on. But I could see. I love great acts. I love bad acts. It's the best job.
It is fun. I tell you what. I said to Robin, I said, I got to get on one of these shows and be a judge. It's got to be the greatest fucking job ever.
And what I'm telling you, Howard, is don't stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Just show up to the party.
I'm glad you said that because originally...
I wanted to ask, because one of the things about the judging, Piers would make up his mind pretty quickly.
Yes.
If he hated it.
Well, he wanted to get out of there to a CNN show.
And he'd hit the buzzer, and then he'd turn around and look at you two, and you would let him finish.
Yeah, I thought you were doing that to irritate him sometimes.
No.
No? Really?
No, because here's the thing. I do have empathy for anybody who's a performer. And, I don't believe... And they only have 90 seconds.
Right.
So if you can't wait another 20 seconds, that doesn't mean that there aren't some people...
But the concept is to gong show them, in a sense, to buzz them if they're not good. Right.
And I have.
It's not
that I have hit the buzzer, but not as frequently as Piers did.
Did you hear the rumor that they were thinking of adding a fourth judge?
I did hear that rumor.
But I understand
they're not.
That Simon was pushing for that.
Yes.
Yeah, because did you think that might slow it down?
Well, first of all, I don't really understand the concept because just the odds of voting three
you need a tiebreaker.
How does I don't know how 4 would work.
Right.
Number one, number two, especially in the live show.
Right.
That's hard for me because they'll say you got 20 seconds.
Right.
You got so you want to critique it, you want to tell them why you like it, and you always feel like did what I say make sense?
It's funny. I was going to say to you before that this concept of overthinking it. When they first approached me about doing this, I said, "Oh, okay. Now I got to come up with." I said to them, "I need to see the acts ahead of time so I can do blah blah." And they said, "No, we're just interested in your opinion." Then I started thinking, "Oh, what's got to go on? What I'm going to do, and this and that." And I said, "No, that gets in the way of the show." The secret, I believe, is that
spontaneity.
It's not the Howard Stern show. It's America's Got Talent. They're calling me in to be a judge, and I should just give them my opinion.
It was
and that's
such an adjustment for me. The thing is, as somebody who's a performer and wants to be loved, when we're in Austin, Texas,
right,
and they say, "Ladies and gentlemen, 14-year-old Carolyn from Austin, Texas," the crowd there is going wild.
Right.
Carolyn can't sing a note, a fucking note. And I go, really? You know, singing is not really...
It's not for you.
It's not for you. And these 300 people or 3,000 people who's ever in the theater starts booing me. I mean, that was tough. And I have to say, you know what? But America's on board, I hope. I mean, it was really tough the first time.
I could imagine.
And they could hate. They turn on you. They're excited that you show up, and then they hate you.
Well, also, as a great performer as you are, I would imagine it's difficult sometimes not to shtick it up and not to say, okay, I'm going to do some comedy here, or now it's my turn to talk and I'm going to do this. That will ruin the whole idea of the show, right? I mean,
what I have found to be the best, and if I can give you any advice, is stop thinking.
Right.
There is no job in the history of show business
where you don't have to think.
It's
this is
nothing.
It.
There's no preparation. People like Jason Raff and all these people, they create a monster. They build it. They work. They've been working all year long. They're picking the acts that we're going to see.
I've spoken to Jason, Meredith R., Brandon Rigg, Paul Talegdi, and everyone said the same thing you're saying. They said, look, we just want your opinion, and that's it, and then move on. And that's what we're after. I said, well, I can do that. I'm certainly
I think if you
opinionated.
overthink it, that'll show.
Right.
You know, it'll look like prepared. You know, I don't prepare material.
Right.
I don't prepare. It's just whatever comes out. And you know something? Your intellect and your honesty is what has gotten you to where you are.
And that's what people are interested in.
If you bring that to the show, and as long as you don't try to be something that you're not, or that you think you should be.
Is this your third season?
This is going to be my third season. I've done 2.
You've done 2 seasons. This is your third.
Yeah.
You think Sharon's excited about doing it?
I think that she's very excited. She's very excited about you. I think that this is going to be a little hard for her
with the New York thing
because she has the talk in Vegas, in L.A.
Is she on board?
I assume she is.
Right.
So, why are you asking? Have you?
No,
heard something?
I don't know. I haven't had any contact with Sharon except she came in and did our show a couple of weeks ago.
That was before you had announced.
Yeah, she said she's on board, but I didn't know.
She's on board.
So what is she going to do? How does she do the talk?
I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
She did not say she was on board when she was
didn't?
here.
What did she say?
She said that she was staying with L.A. and that, New York seemed to be a problem for her. She loves the show.
I think
and would love to
I don't
do
know
it.
that it's a problem for her as much as it might be a problem for CBS, right?
Isn't our show, America's Got Talent, way more important than that dopey talk show she does? Because we're a network show on at night that's a huge #1 hit.
Well,
if she's going to give up one show, give up that other stupid
I
fucking
don't think
show.
she's giving anything up, and I haven't. I'm so busy that I haven't had any contact with her. I assumed if she wasn't on board, we would have heard about it.
Right.
So I think it's the 3 of us.
Was there? I was reading about your relationship with Piers and Sharon, and one time there was an incident where you guys were on a plane.
Yeah.
Piers was asleep.
Yeah.
When he woke up, Sharon put her tits in his face, bare tits in his face.
And
he was upset about that?
Because Nick was videotaping it.
Why would he be upset about
Nick
that?
Cannon videotaped it.
I'd love that.
I know, but
Put your tits in my face every fucking day. She's got great rack.
She does.
Why would he be upset about that?
I think because he's the anchor at CNN and he felt that wasn't the image he wanted to
Didn't Piers
project.
give up the wrong job? Honestly, I thought Piers was terrific on the show. I've said that everywhere.
Yeah, I was. I was happier with him than he was with me.
Right, but CNN, I think he was happy with it. I think he liked the animosity, and it didn't feel real to me. Do you think it was real that he really didn't disliked you?
I think he disliked. I think he didn't get my way of judging. I think he didn't get my sense of humor, and I think that I do think it was real.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was real.
I took the test on the America's Got Talent website to see who you're most like as a judge, and I was convinced I would be most like Piers. I was most like you.
Really?
That's what it said.
Mine came up with. I took the test too, and mine came up like Brandy.
Really? That's frightening.
Yeah, remember she was the host.
Yes, of course. David Hasselhoff, Brandy. Regis used to be the host. Then it was Jerry Springer. I'm a big fan of the show. So I like you. I said, hey, I'm sitting at home doing this. I might as well go get paid to be the judge.
It's the best job.
I'm very honored that they chose me.
I know, but you seem very incredibly neurotic and worried.
No,
but that's just him.
I approach everything in a serious manner. I really do.
But
I take it seriously.
I'm glad that you're on board and you're taking it seriously. But I'm telling you, have fun, be yourself.
But look, the Hoff. Let's talk about it honestly. He didn't take it so seriously.
I think he did. I think he took it like he takes life. That's it. Like he takes his hamburgers and his children.
If it's not important to the judges, It's still, in terms of the world events and where we're going as a country and how our world is going, this is not the most important thing. But if the judges on this show don't take it seriously and really look for real talent, then the show's whole premise is out the window.
Here's where for me, where it goes wrong. If the judge is more concerned about how they're being perceived versus their honesty.
Has that happened? Was Piers, are you referring to Piers?
I'm not referring to anybody in particular, but I know that it's hard for some judges, even at a time when they believe that they should be negative, or they believe, and so I just learned, and I'm comfortable in, I've got 3 years in, and it'll take an adjustment for you.
Yeah, I think so.
It'll take an adjustment. Comfortable in being booed. I get booed like crazy in every hometown that travel. But you're sitting, listen, when you show up someplace and 3,000 people from their hometown are there and they hate you because you haven't found any talent. There's mornings where we'll go through crap, and we haven't found anything, and we make comments like, what is happening in this town? It's a hard adjustment, but it's a great show.
Now, I like Nick Cannon on the show, Howie.
I love Nick Cannon.
I think he does a great job, and I told him that I was on his show, and I really do, but I am so worried about this guy. Today he announced well, first of all, his kidneys failed. Why did they fail? This guy doesn't want to be home. He works nonstop.
Did you know his schedule? It's like nuts.
It's nuts. Now he announced he's directing a movie.
No.
Where he's teaming up comedians. And who is he teaming them up with? Comedians and rappers or something. He's directing a movie.
When?
This is a guy who is not aware of his own health. He's definitely not a guy who wants to be home. Let's be honest, right? I mean, he's like a Jamaican. He's taking 50 jobs. And I said to him, I think you're key to the show. I want you there. Why don't you give up a couple of jobs?
Didn't the doctor tell him that?
Now he announced he's directing a movie.
Well, then that's
big mistake. It's stupid. Maybe we should do an intervention on this guy.
I think there should be an intervention.
I mean, what's he doing? They're telling me he takes a pillow and lays down on the floor between takes or something.
He does.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane.
He sleeps whenever he can get. I've never seen anybody, they talk about Ryan Seacrest.
Right.
Ryan Seacrest is basically unemployed compared to Nick Cannon.
And Ryan's got a lot going on.
Yeah. He's got to be thrilled, Nick, that you're on board, because New York, he was taking the plane flights. He was always flying with me. I was always.
It was crazy. His radio show starts at 6 in the morning, which means he was in L.A. starting the show at 3 in the morning.
Right.
Finishing at 7.
Right.
Then he drives to the set of America's Got Talent because his call time is earlier because he's the host.
Right.
And he literally would go from 7 in the morning till about midnight.
And at America's Got Talent, in downtime, he would take meetings because he's an executive at Nickelodeon.
Yeah, so how is this guy alive?
Well, one of his kidneys quit and left.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I can't take this anymore.
Completely understable that his kidneys failed.
Have you ever called him aside and said, listen, I care about you. Why don't you fucking calm down? I mean, you don't have to have every job. You've never done that.
I've never done that.
You don't feel comfortable with that?
No. I told you, I show up, I don't care. I do. I don't give any thought.
Did you get the invite, as I did, for the special dinner that we're having the night before?
Yes.
Yes. No, not Jimmy. No, not Jimmy's.
Oh.
We're having an America's Got Talent dinner.
Did I get the invite?
Yeah, well, I saw your name on it.
Oh,
they put your email address on there. And
did they really?
Yeah, I was like, well, they shouldn't be sending that to everybody.
I didn't get it. Yeah, because you're hard to get a hold of. You know you're hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, well, why can't you get a hold of me?
Because you screen your calls and you didn't want to talk to me.
No, bullshit.
It is not bullshit.
It's a service that forwards my call to me wherever I am. I wasn't on the phone.
Can I?
Of course, I want to talk to you.
No, you didn't. You wanted to hold it. You wanted to hold it till we were on air.
No, bullshit.
Because I called Gary. Gary told me that you're supposed to call the Spanish Fly, and then I called that. I called that number.
You never called.
They go and then it says in the space, leave your name, and I go Howie.
Right.
Mandel. And then they go, we are looking for him.
Right.
And then it goes away.
I wasn't there.
Wait. So they go, he's not there. Would you like to leave a message? Well, I don't know who Spanish Fly is, so I'm not going to leave a message and a phone number on there. No, I didn't hear your voice. So I don't know.
It says Howard.
Wait. So then they say he's not there. Will you leave a message? I go, no. Call back 2 hours later.
Okay.
Same thing. Howie. Now, your phone rings somewhere, and then you weren't there.
It rings. I'm not there. Sometimes I'm not home. But I'll answer my message.
3 times. I didn't leave a message.
Well,
so
he doesn't leave a
Howie's
message.
on the phone. I don't want to talk to him now, and that's okay.
Hey, He doesn't leave a message.
I won't
Gary
leave
said, "Did
messages.
Howie call you?" I said, "No, he never called me."
And it doesn't give
I
him
will
any
not.
information.
How would I know?
I
No.
won't leave a
How
phone
would
number
you-
on a robotic
But
thing.
Howie,
I don't know who
how
gets
would
this.
I know you called?
Because I left my name. It goes to your phone.
No, if you don't leave a message, it doesn't go anywhere.
And then I checked it. I heard Gary talking about. I heard you talking about. I didn't call you. You were waiting for my call, and I called Gary during the show that day, and I said, "Check this number." He told me that was the number. You do hear it. Your phone rings.
I mean it, Howie. Howie, I love you. Why would I want to talk to you?
I don't know.
Why don't you try I'm busy, not I'm not at home? They're cell phones now.
Yeah.
But doesn't this thing search all your phones and wherever you are?
It forwards it to wherever I tell it to go.
Right.
But I wasn't obviously in by my phone.
A whole
It goes to my home.
A whole day?
No, I don't know. I never got a call from you. I never got a call from you.
Why don't you switch it when you go somewhere?
I do, but I might have been out running. I might have been. Sometimes I do stuff. You know what I mean?
And then you said, and then you wrote me an email.
Yes.
And you said, I'll call you.
And I never called you.
Right.
Well, I didn't want to bother you. You were calling me. I wasn't looking for you.
Well, then
no,
you didn't tell me to call you.
But actually, this is probably the conversation we would have had on the phone, right? I mean,
So you want to save it for radio?
No, it just worked out that way. I mean, what would we say in private about this?
How do you know what I wanted to call you about?
What did I assume you wanted to call me about America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
Right.
So we had it.
Did you have something private you wanted to say to me?
Never mind.
I'm excited. Do you know?
I'm excited to be working with you.
How's the OCD?
It's not good.
It's bad? Worse than ever?
A little bit. You know, I'm doing this show, which makes it hard for me.
Which show? The Mobbed.
Which will you watch it tonight? I know you're on Letterman.
Now, this is your second season.
No, it's really the first season. We did a special.
Right.
That's the one I promoted.
Tell people what Mobbed is again, in case they don't know.
Mobbed is, you know what flash mobs are?
Right.
And there's the spontaneous outbursts of singers and dancers in malls and train stations.
You go on Twitter and everyone decides to go do the Michael Jackson dance.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I thought, okay, so that's kind of neat. And that was, 5 years ago they were doing that. And then I love hidden camera. And I thought, if you have a secret, an intimate secret that you want to share with somebody, what better way to do it than to take that person to a public place and they hear it in a musical? And the first one we did was a proposal. But what if you want to quit a job? What if you want to tell your wife that you know that she's cheating?
Right.
Wouldn't it be great to hear that in a giant musical?
That's on tonight, the show?
Tonight is one. It's a really good one. I don't want to give away what it is, but the guy, they don't always
like
work
if I'm
out
fucking
great.
a guy's sister, I could get you to do a flash mob and hey, guess what? Howard's fucking your sister.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
But on tonight's show, we have, and it's right after Idol. On tonight's show, it didn't work out the way we thought because what happened is we always have this hidden camera thing, and it was this young guy, and as the dance breaks out, music starts, and we did kind of a, it's Smooth Criminal, that video,
Michael
so
Jackson.
the door opens, and we had this backlight, and these dancers come in, and they got chains, and they're backlit, and they're smoking everything. The guy thought he was going to die. He thought, I don't know what he thought, some sort of dancing gang was after him, and he starts going, leave me the fuck alone. What the fuck is this? I'm getting out of here. Don't you fucking touch me. You can
I
hear
would do that too.
It's me, and they're going, just calm down, just watch, and they go, no fucking way, get me the fuck out of here. And you would see me going, lock the door. We thought the whole thing, we had 2,000 people waiting there.
Do you have an episode where there's a pedophile and then announce it on the air or something like that?
Chris Hansen comes out
dancing.
like
I would like to see that. So with the OCD now.
Yes.
I didn't know this part. You never told me. When you were a kid, when you were like a teenager, you'd come home from school and shower for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's unfucking believable. You've been tortured by this your whole life.
Yes.
I mean, imagine in high school. Who showers in high school?
No.
I showered once a week in high school.
Right. Boys are usually notorious for not showering.
That's right. Go ahead. Hands Bill, you're on with Howie Mandel. Watch Howie Mandel host Mob, premiering tonight at 9 o'clock on Fox after American Idol.
That's a good spot.
That's a great spot.
Hey, Howie.
Will you watch it tonight? I want you to see it.
I will watch it.
And I'll watch you on Letterman.
Thank you.
Hey, Howie, how you doing, brother?
All right.
I'm doing okay. Oh, how? Well,
right. But how are we going to deal with that, too? I'm
That's another
Howard.
question.
What are
You're
the
Howard.
odds of two Howards being on...
A same show.
You know what I call it now? There's two Howards and an Osborne. It's H2O.
Oh, very good. Look at you.
I'm always marketing.
See, that's why.
Marketing.
That's why you're a genius.
Okay.
Ham Hands, go ahead.
Hey, Howie, listen, with your OCD and your germophobia, if your wife just comes out of the bathroom or washed up a private parts, are you still able to kiss her private parts or not?
Yeah,
really?
Howie, with OCD, are you able to go down on your wife?
Yes.
That's a good question, actually, Ham.
As long
Is
as
that really true? Do you sit there and go, oh, fuck,
No.
I'm going to get germs?
No, I won't. I won't.
I don't believe it.
No, I'm telling you. Why would I lie?
You probably prefer not to go down. Wouldn't you prefer just to fuck and not have to have
like a
any
plastic
saliva exchange or anything like that?
I don't mind that. It's shaking hands. It's hands.
But why do you think your wife is like you? A woman's vagina probably has more germs,
really,
than a hand's.
When is the last time you've looked at a vagina and seen it cough?
Well, I don't know. I heard you were freaked out in the hallway because Ronnie, the limo driver, was coughing.
Ronnie coughed.
I know.
But then he goes. There's not a sound. I'm just standing quietly in the hall.
Yeah.
And then I hear like that. And I go, are you sick?
And he claims he's not sick.
Wait. I go, are you sick? He goes, no, it's just my voice. Your voice? You weren't talking.
It'll be about 3 feet too long.
But they, did he just cough?
Yes, he did.
Are you sick, Ronnie?
He's not sick. He's run down because he was traveling a lot.
He's not sick. What? Voice.
He lost his voice.
Wait, you coughed in silence. It's not like, what kind of voice?
Silence.
There was
Just my voice.
No, there was no sound, and then you coughed.
I went like this.
Right. That's not your voice. When you're talking to me...
Understood.
Not understood, apparently.
Run down, he's sick.
Yeah.
Been a lot of traveling, man. I've been out on the West Coast a lot, back and forth, so...
People travel, they bring back the bird flu.
What can I do?
You could stay back from me.
I had to do it.
He's been doing these live club dates where he goes out and screams. And so he's losing his voice. But
I'm on tour. I do dates all the time.
Yeah, well, you talk like a normal person.
Yeah, you don't scream like he does.
His act is going up there and screaming and yelling out obscenities. Really? That's the whole act.
I saw him.
You'd probably put him through on America's Got Talent.
I saw him at the UFC fight, and he told me he's got a deal with Fox.
He had his own talk show,
but he's not allowed to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
What kind of marketing plan is that? I can't talk about it yet.
I don't know.
I can't talk. It's got a bigger veil than your announcement for America's Got Talent.
One of the questions that came up in this meeting with NBC is like, they said to me, well, how much promotion are you willing to do? How much were you willing to do on your own? And how much are you willing to do with the other judges? I said, I would be thrilled to appear with Howie.
Why do they send him
there's
in?
Ronnie. Why'd they send you in if you're sick? Howie's going to freak out.
Come on, man.
What do you want to say? I'm in the middle of
There's nothing wrong with me.
No, you're sick. You were coughing even in the car this morning. And I'm germphobic, and I was freaking out.
Hello. You were sick for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I wasn't, okay?
No, but what does that got to do with anything?
I'm saying,
sick.
no, I'm telling you, I am fine except
then
for
why
my
are you
throat.
coughing so much? And
I'm fine except for my throat.
My throat is dry. I told you.
I just got a touch of the strep.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I'll leave you back to your interview.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
For Howard TV, you're going to love it. It was such a great moment. Ronnie's like standing against the hallway, probably like 6 feet away from Howie, and he coughs. And he tried to make it like... He tried to cough into his shoulder, and Howie just starts moonwalking.
Yeah, right. Is the worst part of America's Got Talent when at the beginning you have to run through the audience? Why don't we do away with that? I don't want that either.
Well, you know what? You got them to move to New York.
Right.
You've got all these changes. Can I put that on you? If there's one thing, I love the job. I don't mind the hours.
Everybody
high
fives and this and that.
Oh my goodness! You have to high five.
I don't.
He doesn't. He does a little fist bump.
Right.
And I run, but these hands, it's just a sea of. It's like the worst fucking nightmare. The opening of America's Got Talent.
It's the only show out of all of them, like X Factor, American Idol, blah blah blah, where the judges run through the audience.
Maybe they'll make a change. They've made a change. They've changed coasts, so maybe they'll make a change. I don't want to touch I love the audience.
Right.
I just don't want to touch you.
You love them to a degree.
Yes. I don't want to touch their hands.
Why don't we wear hazmat suits as we walk in? Literally, like a spacesuit, like we're landing on the moon, and then we
I came in last year. I came in a bubble.
I remember.
Yes.
I felt for you because I know it's uncomfortable.
It is
for
uncomfortable.
You. Yeah.
I hate that. I really am. I'm not going to lie.
See, I'm not as bad as you. I would be able to walk through the audience, shake everyone's hand, and then when I get to my table, discreetly put some of that Purell on my hands.
Yeah, but I can't use the Purell anymore.
Why? Because you've hurt your hands.
No, I told you. I've told this story before. I overused it,
and you get rashes.
And I got warts because I had viruses because I killed all the antibodies in my hands.
Oh, so you can't use Purell anymore?
No, I don't know I had my friend who's a surgeon give me that. I was using Purell. I was using whatever they use for surgery.
Oh, betadine.
No, betadine is. I don't know what I was using, but whatever they.
Do you sometimes forget and shake someone's hand like I do, and then all of a sudden I go, oh, now I gotta.
I never forget.
You never forget.
No.
When somebody puts what's at the hand? What do? You offer them the fist bump?
The fist or nothing, or I turn and walk away.
You turn. It's so terrible. I mean, you are a social guy, and look what you're going through.
I'm not as social as you think.
Oh, really?
I'm not. I'm not really that social. I love people. I'm a mess.
You just coughed into your hand, so I was very aware of that. Yeah, don't come near me.
But I won't shake my hand now.
What's going on with Deal or No Deal? Is that gone?
Yeah, there's a slight talk of doing more, but I don't know.
What does that mean, slight talk of doing more? I thought the show was a huge hit.
Well, it had become a daytime show.
Right.
Yeah. I did. Well, we did 500 episodes.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot. I was dealed out for a while.
Do you think that's what happened? The show just burnt out? They put it on too much?
I think so. We're on a hiatus, and you know, there's always a possibility that there could be more. Look, Fear Factor is back.
Do you miss it?
Yeah, it was.
That was a good gig too.
It was a really good gig.
You've gotten some great gigs.
All my single friends miss the fact that I was on Deal or No Deal. My son misses.
Yeah, right.
Deal or No
All
Deal.
those hot chicks.
You know, I had my son working. I don't know if I told you this. One summer, I got him a job as an intern on the show.
Yeah.
And they came to me very uncomfortably, and they said, Howie, can you talk to your son? I go, why? They go, he has set up his office under the steps. He was under, you know, the girls came down to the
Oh, my God. So he's looking up their skirts.
He was looking up their skirts. And I
like
said
his
to
old man.
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, right.
But, and I had to talk to him. And then he goes, I was there first. And then they came down. I go, you were there. You weren't there first. They were there first.
Do you realize I think I'm the first American judge?
Yes.
On America's Got Talent.
I'm American.
You are now?
Yeah.
Weren't you? You were born Canadian,
I
right?
have a dual citizenship.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, so you are American. All
well,
right.
I became.
All right, good. All right. Because I
But
like
you were
it.
the first born and raised
in
America.
Right.
Yes.
I have a huge burden on my shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
You're
I'm
very-
excited. I can't wait to work with you.
I can't tell you how
can't be more
excited,
thrilled.
how great I think it is for the show, and I think that your presence is going to take the show to another level. I really
hope
believe
so.
that.
I think it'll be fun.
I believe it, and I love all the controversy, and I love that wherever I go, people, you know, that's the burning question.
Well, I was bringing this up before because I did a Super Bowl commercial for America's Got Talent.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I shot one.
Okay.
And I assume it's going to air this Super Bowl.
Right.
We'll see.
What?
Seemed funny to me. But, you know, I'll believe it when I see
it. Could be rejected?
it. Who knows? But they said to me, I said, I'd like to do some promotion with the other judges. And so there was a discussion on how much promotion I would do.
Right.
And when I would appear with the other judges. So at some point, I guess we'll be appearing somewhere together.
That would be great.
Right. And you and I have a problem because we're going to have to be quiet while the other one performs, even in an interview, right? That's a difficult thing to do, isn't it? Do you find that difficult?
I've gotten more comfortable in you know,
we're an
you're coming
ensemble.
up. Right. And you see, you're coming from the autonomy of doing this show, and this
Right.
is what you've done all your life. And I came from stand-up comedy and whatever. So it was
Is it
really
an
hard for me.
adjustment?
It was a huge adjustment.
Because even when you did Deal or No Deal, you were the host. This is, like, I've got to sit quiet while you're doing your thing, and I got to let you do your thing.
Yeah. So the thing...
I don't know that I can do that.
But that's what I'm telling you, as somebody who went through the adjustment.
Right.
Don't worry.
We'll get through it together.
Don't think about it. Just do whatever. You know what? If the fact that you want to interrupt me in the middle of me talking hits you, interrupt me.
All right.
Don't think about it. You know what? I'm going to interrupt him, or I'm going to sit
doing
quiet.
it.
Whatever happens, happens.
Now, you never finish that. Who's going to be... What are you going to be called on this show?
Well, I'm Howard.
You're Howard.
Or Your
I'm Howie.
Majesty.
Your Majesty.
The king of all media.
I'm Howie.
Okay.
He's Howie. Thank God he's a Howie.
Yeah.
No one called... in summer camp, I used to be a Howie.
Right.
And when I got on the radio, I said, fuck being a Howie. I'm a grown man. I'm
But
Howard.
we've talked about it. Howard, for me, is it makes me cringe because Howard was always
Thank
in
God.
trouble.
Yeah, so I'll be Howard. You'll be Howie.
Howard?
Yes.
Nobody was happy when they called me Howard.
Yes, that's true. So, you'll be Howie. I'm Howard. We got Sharon.
And we got Sharon.
And we got Nick. And that's it. And let's
then-
go do this thing
This is
already.
gonna be great. So
Enough fucking talk about it.
And
Let's
what are you
go do
doing
it.
tonight?
Tonight I am watching myself on Letterman, of course.
That's after. I'm going to watch you. on
Watch
Letterman.
Howie Mandel host Mobbed, premiering in what is probably the best time slot, right after American Idol.
And it's something to see. You see a guy think he's going to die, and there's nothing funnier than that.
Nothing funnier than guys dying.
And I tweet live. You think that's not a good thing to tweet
You
live?
will
Jerry?
tweet during the show.
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing.
Will you I'll Twitter you.
I'm not going to read that.
No, I want you to say you're watching it. I want to just see that you're really watching
What is
it.
with you and Twitter? You're obsessed.
I am
Forget
obsessed.
it. Forget that.
You're not. You're on it. it?
I'm on it, but I'm on it once or twice.
Yeah, every 2 weeks we get a
naked
picture of
my
your wife.
That's it. I don't know what else to tweet. What would I tweet? Anything I got to say, I say here. I have this. So why would I? What am I tweeting?
So you're pointing out I have nothing. All I have is Twitter.
It's too important. How many followers do you have?
I have over 16. No, I have 300,000. Not this.
300,000. Yeah,
not a lot.
Do you see it as a sign of success if you have a ton of Twitter followers?
No, but I see it as a sign of that's my social. I'd like to do that rather than in a crowd. I don't have to touch people, but I could talk to you.
It's your way
I can
of relating.
communicate,
and you can sell tickets to your shows and things like that.
Well, I'm not selling tickets. Well, I want to get viewers.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, listen. You're a judge. I'm a judge. God bless you.
I'll see you.
I'm going to see you in 2 weeks. A week.
Is it a week?
It's a week or two. Yeah.
It's this month.
Sometime this month, I'm going to see you.
You excited?
I'm excited
Are
about
you
doing
nervous?
it. No, I think I'm fine with it.
I think you are fine.
I
listen to you every day. Don't worry.
I worry about just keeping my health together. In other words, I don't want to be sick when I go there. I don't want to. I want to have my energy together because this job that I do, waking up
two neurotic
early,
guys are
I'm
telling
very
each
neurotic.
other not to worry.
You
don't worry. I'm the guy who won't touch anybody.
How
but don't
dare
worry.
you tell me not to worry?
Don't worry.
Look who I'm getting
he's
advice
worried
from.
that he's going to get sick.
Now you know why I don't take Howie's calls. I'll listen to him. I'll get nuts.
I live in a glass house.
That's right. Yes. And you know what people in glass houses should do?
Throw stones?
That's right.
Right.
What do you do today? I saw you're hosting Regis
I'm with
and
Kelly. I'm going over there now.
Are you the co-host?
Yes.
You'll be the co-host with Kelly Ripa.
Yes. And J-Lo.
Is it true? And J-Lo is the guest?
Yes.
Oh, that should be hot.
That will be very hot.
And so...
I heard she lost 60 pounds.
Who?
Oh, J-Lo?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How's that?
Mark Anthony moved out.
Oh, you're terrible.
You going to ask her about this young boyfriend that she's got?
Oh, I should, shouldn't I?
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, can't this girl be alone for 10 minutes? I mean, literally, she just broke... This is like her third marriage ended.
Wait.
What?
When your marriage ended, how long were you alone?
Oh, a minute, but I'm a guy. Women are supposed to think about things.
Really?
Of course. Well, first of all, this is her third marriage that ended.
Right.
She just had kids with this dude.
Right.
He's out. Now she's got a brand new boyfriend. Slow down a little bit. At least date a little bit.
Why are you so concerned about? She's
I'm a
happy.
judge. I'm judging her.
You're judging.
I judge everything. I'm perfect for that gig.
She's happy. God bless her.
God bless her.
Yeah.
Slow down and smell the roses, honey.
I wonder if he'll come over to the show with her. Oh, he probably has homework.
Yeah, exactly. Will you ask her stuff like, like how long did it take the new guy to get into your pants and stuff, or is that too controversial for the Regis and Kelly show?
I don't know. I will, whatever. I'm not thinking about it. Whatever happens, happens.
You didn't prepare for this show at all?
I don't prepare.
You don't prepare ever?
No.
God bless you.
I don't prepare. I never did homework. I didn't. Preparation is not my.
Like I'm going to Letterman tonight. I already know exactly how it's going to look.
When I do talk shows, I prepare.
You do prepare. That's what I would assume.
Yeah, yes.
Right.
Yes. But as the host, I don't prepare.
It's a good philosophy. It seems to be working.
Yeah, as
for
a
you.
guest, he prepares.
I do as a guest because I want to be charming and I want to be witty and I want to be funny. Though I didn't prepare for this.
They say that the ratings for Kelly Ripa are higher now that Regis is gone.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think it is, and I think that it's because of that. When Kathy Lee left, when they were rotating all the possible co-hosts, and Kelly was going. The ratings were also higher because people want to see. It's like this spinning wheel.
Right.
Oh, is this going to be the host? Is this going to be the host?
Have they asked you to be a permanent host?
No.
You're good at it.
I am. I'm very good.
I mean, I've seen people on there with her that are not too good. They think they're funny and they're not. But you do a good job. And they said in the paper that they're closer to finding a permanent replacement for Regis. So I was wondering if they had said anything to you.
Well, I would imagine as each day goes by, they're closer. Because one day they're going to choose.
Right.
So tomorrow they're going to be closer than they are today.
But it could be that they're so into this groove of rotating hosts that they are never going to get a co-host.
I think they should keep doing that. Don't you think that would be a good show, that they can continue to do that?
Do you like doing that show, the morning show, and being the co-host?
Yes. I think that Kelly is brilliantly funny.
Do you find yourself biting your tongue, though, because it's so... Yes. In other words, the things you really want to talk about, you can't.
No.
Right.
I can't. You know that.
That's the secret to success, biting your tongue on some of these shows.
I wonder if you're going to bite your tongue at all on America's Got Talent.
Well, of course. I mean, listen, first of all, I have to bite my tongue, or else I'll end up taking over the show and turning it into the Howard Stern show. Like you said, you resist turning it into the Howie Mandel show.
Right.
I've got to be able to do that. And secondly, I got to be able to realize that it's a network show that's kid friendly, and it's about me being a judge.
But that's what I say. You know, I don't know. You may have seen some of the interviews that I've done about you.
Yes,
joining
you've
the
been
show.
great.
You have been nothing but a very responsible broadcaster. I mean,
Right.
the language and whatever happens on Sirius is different than what happened on terrestrial radio, right?
Listen, I'm going on Letterman
And you went on
tonight.
I've seen you on Letterman dozens of times, and Leno, you've never crossed the line
I don't
beyond
think
what
so.
standards and practices.
Yeah, and if I have, whoops. All right, listen. Watch Howie. I've been such a responsible broadcaster. Thank you, Howie.
I think you have.
Go watch some of my old shows. Watch Howie Mandel host Mobbed, premiering tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight is the big night,
It's
9
the big
o'clock
night.
on Fox after American Idol.
Yeah, and next Wednesday, too.
And Howie's a great guy, always been a friend of the show.
Our coworkers.
Now we're coworkers.
Isn't that amazing?
Colleagues.
Robin, tell Howie what a delight I am to work with. He's in for a real treat.
You're in for the time of your life.
Tell him how much fun I am. Tell him how fun
his partner
I am.
in crime who is hermetically sealed in another room.
Well, what's funny is that, you talk about trying to reach me on the phone. Robin and I spend very little time communicating outside of the show.
Right, because you spend 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, we see each other all day, and she's got a life and I got
But a
life.
call back would have been nice.
Yes, Robin. Do we ever call each other back? Never.
No.
No, never.
You leave a message
shouldn't
and
be
you
here.
let it go.
And you let it go. Listen, Howie, stop calling me and harassing me.
I'm here with Mike Marks. He runs my company, and he's
Keep him
a
away
fan.
from me.
Wait. He's a huge fan, and he wanted to know if he can get a picture of you. Now, this is, but not, he doesn't take. He doesn't have a camera. He does sketch artist. He's a sketch
He
artist.
wants to draw.
sketch us?
He wants to.
Perfect.
Can he come in for like 10 minutes and just sketch you?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what he
I don't
does.
mind. Go ahead.
That's what he does.
See, you don't get under my skin like with Piers. You amuse me.
So Mike Marks can come in and just draw you?
Sure, absolutely. For a
Okay.
good hour. All right, Howie.
Yes.
Calm down.
All right.
Everything will be fine. And stop worrying. That's my advice to you. Okay. Howie Mandel.
You're going to teach him what worry is, I think.
Oh, he
hasn't
doesn't even
seen
know.
Worry.
No.
Oh, you're going to learn new neuroses
Wait
from
till
me.
you're around me. You know, it's not good
I'll
for two
out-neurotic
OCT
you.
people
Oh.
to be together.
Really?
You will be out neurotic by me.
No.
You've never met anyone like
I
me.
can't wait. This is going to be the season of all seasons. This
I
is the
think we're in.
television explosion of the century, of the decade.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
Howie, in classic Howard fashion, he's overanalyzing something before it even starts.
Right.
Your best advice to him is
Was
to just...
any job I've ever had, and anything that I've ever done in show business, and I've been in show business for 35 years, it's the only job that there's no skill involved, there's no planning involved. You can be an idiot. Just be honest, and that's all. That's the only advice I have. Just do it. I think that's Nike's advice. but don't think about it.
And in turn, the great off-the-cuff impromptu moments will happen.
He's a witty, smart, intelligent man who has an opinion, and if he's just brutally honest and doesn't think about it, he'll enjoy it, and we'll have the best results we can ever imagine.
Basically, he should follow the same template that he does for his own radio show. I mean,
No, I believe on his radio show he does a lot of prepreration and knows where he's going.
Right, but from the honesty and that standpoint.
Yes.
All right, Howie, good luck.
See you later. All right, Lisa.
Talk to him.
See you in a minute. See you, Ronnie.
I wonder if Howie's going to have a cold now.
Oh, stop it.
was a lot of confrontation yesterday on the wrap-up show. I don't know how many people heard it, but I did, and man, oh man, a lot of fireworks.
What's going on? Why is everybody fighting around here?
It's mostly about Benjy. I received in the email a lot of letters about people who just don't want to hear about Benjy at all. Like on the wrap-up show, on this show, one guy said he's going to cancel his subscription if there's any more Benjy talk.
Oh, dear.
And I thought actually I had limited the Benjy talk, but the wrap-up show picks up where we leave off.
Right. What we don't pick up on, they discuss.
Yeah. And a lot was made that Lisa G is consumed with Benjy and the girlfriend, and that the girlfriend is using Benjy. But I think, she's just weighing in with her opinion, much like everyone else.
You don't think she's obsessed with Benjy and I'm jealous?
But someone told me that literally in the newsroom, she talks about it 24 hours a day. That I didn't know.
Oh.
That I didn't know. That she is obsessed with Benjy and Elisa, his girlfriend. And that she talks about Benjy and Elisa constantly, to the point that some people put on their headphones so they don't have to hear Lisa talking about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she'll talk to herself about it if nobody's listening.
Yeah. They say she's obsessed, but, from what I heard, she's just someone like me who weighs in about the people who work here. Benjy is in a relationship where I thought Lisa actually made a lot of sense on the wrap-up show, and I thought she gave Benjy some good advice. I'll play you a clip, and you tell me if you think she's dead on. I do. And she basically says, well, here, I'll play it for you.
I'm not mad at you. Like I said, it feels tacky to me, and that's upsetting to me because I like you and I know who you are, and we had a private talk about it.
Yeah,
and
you said you said very, very mean stuff publicly about my girlfriend. I thought you were being very, very.
What did she say that was mean?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Well, I think the comment was in one of my pieces.
John will repeat it.
Lisa called Lisa's career a non-career.
No, I said
referring to her musical ability.
No, I said Benjy's trying to be a hero to a non-career. That's what I said.
Lisa's memorized the line.
So that was a strike,
and I apologize.
No, you never. Actually, you said I'm sorry. You kept saying I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings.
Didn't you
never
also
said apologize for saying it? I think you said it. I don't know what your rage is about it. What your upsetness is about
She's not a rage.
You haven't heard what everyone has been saying here. That
so why do you why are you
look?
Why are you
if
giving,
she's that talented, she'll be fine on her own. She's getting noticed. You can take a breath about it, Benjy.
Okay, what if I
feel like you're in this trance about. Oh my God, I have to get her a career, a recording contract. It will happen.
Enjoy being part of
She's
this.
being meant. Yeah, but it just feels like too much.
Well, it doesn't feel organic, that's for sure. It does not feel to anything. It feels very manufactured.
It was almost like an intervention yesterday on the air because what Lisa says is true. I mean, Benjy is obsessed with getting his girlfriend noticed to the point that I think Benjy thinks this is his cachet with her.
Yes.
That as long as he keeps her career going, she'll remain interested in him. And if Benjy was honest, and I could actually talk to him about it, which I won't even attempt, I believe that he would relax a lot more if he stopped all this and finds out whether she loves him for him.
Dude, you are being so.
I think Lisa made a good point. Honestly, pal.
What's the point?
The point is.
Let me ask you a
what
favor.
you just asked me.
No, let me ask you a favor because what you guys do, you put things so generally where you can't.
I'll be specific.
Be as specific as possible.
It seems to me you're devoting a tremendous amount of your personal energy to promoting Elisa's career. And even on the air, where you were one of those guys I sort of admired, you never really plugged everything to death. And, you've had your little plugs and things with that party planning thing or whatever it is. I don't know, stripper parties or I don't know what you had, but everybody plugs. It seems like you've amped up a lot. And it seems like a lot of pressure on you to keep her in the limelight and to keep her career somewhat going. That's your cachet with her. She, I could even hear, the brother on the news saying you're a great... And then you have her brother on the radio, and you have her parents on the radio. And the news department covered it. But I feel like that's your being a hero. That's what's important to her, and you're coming through in spades, and it's keeping her interested in you.
Okay, so...
I think you're feeling a lot of pressure.
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Her brother...
Well, I thought Lisa made a good point.
Her brother and her family came to our show on Monday night, and the news interviewed them.
Yes, and I think that's the type of energy you want to keep coming her way. It's very important.
Okay, but there's two different issues. You're saying, one, I'm trying to do this energy, and two, I'm doing it because I'm scared I would lose her if I didn't.
I think you think that's your, this is a girl who wasn't that attracted to you or into you And ever since, you've been running around on TV trying to get her name mentioned. I mean, you were the guy who got beaten up by a CNN guy just trying to yell out her name. You know, you work for the Howard Stern Show. Probably you could have yelled out something related to the Howard Stern Show. Instead, you're screaming out on CNN and risking your life to yell out Elisa Jordana.
I've gotten beaten up for you.
No, I know that.
For you again.
But I'm just saying, it's a lot of pressure to come through and be Superman for her. And I think he ought to chill and find out if she really could handle not getting that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It seems to me she probably does love you and probably will be able to handle it, but I think you're afraid to let go of this.
That's not. But that's not true.
Okay,
and you're just.
All right.
It's just an assumption you're making.
I'm making an assumption. You're right.
And the things I'm.
And I thought Lisa was right on the money, and I thought she was coming from an honest place. Whether or not she's obsessed with you, I don't know what goes on back in the newsroom. She might very well be, but.
Well, what I was saying to her was, let's say all this is true. I don't know why she's treating my girlfriend like crap.
Right. No, that doesn't make sense. And Gary, I thought, was right on target with you. You know, Howie's coming in here today, who's going to be on America's Got Talent with me, and I'm going to even say to him, I've noticed in season 2 that Howie spent a lot of time promoting his personal Twitter account. And then I watched him on Piers Morgan a little bit yesterday, and he said beautiful things about me, and I love Howie, and I'm anxious to work with him. But he really is hell-bent on constantly announcing his Twitter account. And I'm going to suggest to him that this year on America's Got Talent, he doesn't do that. It becomes annoying to the audience.
I don't have carte blanche.
And it looks desperate.
I don't have carte blanche on this show at all. I don't have a zero.
Any blanche at all.
Right. Whenever you get a chance,
anything
it seems
I bring
like it's
up,
top,
it's something you're asking me about.
but it's uppermost on your mind, as Gary pointed out, to get the
now
plugs
you're
in.
Reading my mind.
Well, here, I'll play you what Gary said. And I thought Gary was pretty much on the money here.
I feel like you're becoming like Jackie, like you're crowbarring in plugs, and I feel like it's become about plugging everything that you do. You don't reel it in at all, and it's getting tedious. And I almost feel like Howard's the sleeping tiger, and you're poking him. One day he's going to get up and it's just going to go, enough of this shit already. And I'm not sure what the end game is like. Like if it was for something, like, is this song really super important to you? Like super important on a level that you're going to go all in with your plugs, because you can't plug like this forever.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know how to fight that. You feel that
it's not
way.
a fight.
No, I mean, I don't know how to argue that. What's the question? Is this song the most important thing in my life?
In other words, I feel like I feel like you're taking whatever you put in the bank as far as goodwill on how much you could plug something, and you're putting it all in on this particular project.
I think a lot of things that you guys think I do to seek attention on the show, I'm not. I'm just being myself.
But my question is, are you answer what I just said? Everybody, we all know that we have.
You're saying your question is, do you still beat your wife? Kind of question.
That wasn't what I said.
No, it's that kind of question that it presumes.
It's not.
It presumes some guilt.
No, it doesn't. I'm saying that you're taking all the goodwill you built up and you plug day and night. That's not bullshit. That's a fact.
No, but I don't think I do, Gary. I plug day and I do plugs on the show that we're given the opportunity to do.
You bring it up whenever you can, and you do whatever you can. Wait a second, and you do whatever you can to draw attention to having people talk. It's not an interpretation. It's a fact.
Are you talking about the writing on the hands, Gary?
At least, and you were very not truthful today. You did say to me off the air yesterday, I thought about taking off, and I thought, why should I do that?
I thought about that, the fact like I did it for a purpose of that. Hey, this is something like when I want to look at, I can look at it and it'll help me learn the lyrics. And then right before I got in work yesterday, I was like, fuck, you know what? They're gonna give me shit. They're gonna say, because they always think I'm doing shit for attention.
Right.
And I'm like, because they think that, maybe I should wash it, even though that wasn't the reason I put it on there. But I said, fuck that. It's something I would do for a purpose, not for the attention. I'm not going to just change things so they don't think I'm seeking attention. That's what I said. And I think that you took part of that, but you didn't take the full thing.
Well, I think you said, I thought of their feelings, and I thought of my feelings, and my feelings were way more important than what their feelings are. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
But that's what you're saying.
I'm saying that you would have listened to me clearly.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard everything you said.
You thought I did it for a certain purpose. I said, that's not the purpose I did it. But it hit me before I got here that you would think that. But I said, you know what? What I'm doing is not a bad thing, and I did it for another purpose. I'm not going to change it because
I'll give you that you did it for whatever purpose you want. Say you didn't do it for the purpose of getting on the air. I'll give you that. But you realized that it was going to be a distraction, and you said distraction.
How is it a distraction?
Well, Benjy, don't be fucking stupid. Don't that bullshit about. Of course, it's a distraction. Everybody fucking noticed it and handed Howard a note. It's weird. You're fucking writing on your hands. It's odd, and everybody noticed it. Don't act like it's not weird or a distraction.
I don't think it's that weird or that much of a distraction.
It is a distraction because you hand me notes and things. I'm looking at your hands on that little machine there. You definitely,
and in all the years he's been here, he's never written anything on his hand.
No, but for Elisa Jordana, he's putting stuff on his hands.
You saw notes on my hand through this machine.
Yeah, I did. When you put all of a sudden I went, oh, wow, what's that? I thought it was weird, and then I went, oh, it's Benjy's hand.
You really noticed it that way?
Yeah, I did. I noticed it. I'd forgotten. Someone had said to me, Benjy's writing on his hand. I said, I'm just not going to deal with it. And then about 2 hours into the show, or whenever I brought it up, 3 hours into the show, all of a sudden I saw, oh, there's something all over his hand, and then I couldn't ignore it anymore.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you could see it through the machine.
Yeah, but you know people can see it. You do know. In other words, a lot of your energy, where it was devoted more toward the show and coming up with funny angles, is more devoted now toward getting your girlfriend's career on target.
Writing on my
Gary's making a good point. It's something to think about.
Okay.
He don't fight it. Gary's a pretty astute guy. He's not doing it to pick on you. I really don't think Gary has a bad bone in his body. Out of all the vipers in this room, and believe me, there are many, I think Gary's the least.
Can I just say something?
Viperish.
My frustration with Benjy is not over what he's doing so much, although there's a lot of it is that. But whenever you say to Benjy, why are you doing this? He goes, I'm not doing that. You're crazy.
No,
and he doesn't acknowledge it. But you do know, would you acknowledge to me that you are very consumed with getting her career mentioned or on track or getting some sort of traction for her? Do you feel that at all?
To an extent, yeah,
okay.
but not like I don't feel it's out of some desperation to get her to love me. She loves me.
I think it's your cachet. It's what you bring to the table.
No, I think it's.
She's not attracted to you physically, but
she absolutely is.
She has said on my air that she was not.
Originally, when she met me, she wasn't, and I had lost.
And I think when a woman that you're attracted to says that, you say, "Well, what is my cachet? What can I do to convince her?" Now, I remember once you did that, once it clicked for you that maybe you could get her. You started going on CNN mentioning her name. You started to go to press conferences and screaming out the name of her songs.
That was isn't
it interesting? That's the shift.
No, it was
you went from show
it was
focus
a funny thing to do on the press conference.
There was nothing funny on this show that you could have done the Howard Stern show related, but more.
It was a Howard Stern thing.
It isn't a Howard Stern.
When I went
to
the press conference,
it's more about Elisa's thing than the Howard Stern show.
When I went to that press conference, the Herman Cain press conference,
right?
I actually walked there with Lisa G.
Okay.
And I knew I didn't want to focus on the actual. It was his charges of sexual harassment.
Okay.
I wanted to do something kind of absurd.
And out of all the topics was your girlfriend's song.
I thought of it on the way over.
Right.
It was about we had about 15 minutes.
So what was upmost on your mind?
I was thinking, should I just start doing questions about the weather? And
you're like Hinckley, who has to impress Jodie Foster. Trust me, it comes off a little bit like that.
That wasn't the initial intent of that. Then I thought, this will be funny if I just start
And lately, everything has been your girlfriend-centric. In other words, every bit has been sort of something to do with Elisa or your appearances with her. That's what Gary's talking about. And that's what Lisa G's saying. She's saying, chill out, take a pill, and be in the relationship. And you don't have to provide that all the time. And you know what? It'll take the pressure off of you.
But let's say, first of all, I disagree.
You'll enjoy your relationship more.
I disagree with the assumption that I feel I have to provide that. But let's say I did.
There's no doubt in my mind you do.
Okay, so let's say that's correct.
All right.
Why
else would every bit for the last couple of months have been about Elisa?
Why should Lisa in the newsroom,
Lisa G,
be mean to me, and especially mean to my girlfriend about that?
I can ask her that. That's a separate issue. I'm talking about you now. What's your motivation in this? And I'm telling you, you're insecure, and you don't think you can hold on to that girl.
That's not true.
Yeah, because out of all the topics in the universe, you picked to go to the Herman Cain press conference and talk about your girlfriend.
But that was.
And now, speaking of your girlfriend, here's Lisa G.
Your real
Lisa, your real girlfriend, the
one
girl
who
you should
really
be with,
loves
the woman
you,
who
yes.
really loves you and who you should be with.
Thank you for hearing me.
Right.
I appreciate
Yes.
it.
No, I mean, to be no different. I mean, every guy is commenting on Benjy. I don't know why as soon as you do, they say you're in love with him. But
Right,
I do hear back in the newsroom that you constantly, to the point that certain reporters have to put their headphones on.
Yeah, I've been a little consumed.
You
That's
big
why I didn't
consumer.
cover it.
Right. They had to take you off the Benjy story because you're consumed with it.
Right, like the firefighters who had to cover the 9/11 widows, and they ended up falling in love with them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You might be falling in love with Benjy from covering him. You know they had to police a G off the story?
Oh, my goodness.
They felt that she was getting too emotionally involved.
Happens.
Wow. Benjy, that's power. See?
So you heard what I was saying.
Yes. You did make a good point.
Thank you. It's starting to feel tacky to me. And nothing against his girlfriend personally, because I don't know her.
Right.
So I feel that no other spouse or girlfriend here is doing what's happening. And it feels tacky to me and disrespectful to you. And the fact that she doesn't get it. Who's telling her, oh, keep doing it, keep doing it?
I see. So that's why you're critical of Benjy's girlfriend as well.
Yes.
That she should say to Benjy, listen.
Is this okay?
It's a
How
little
does
embarrassing. Maybe you shouldn't be putting your job in jeopardy,
Yeah,
so
or
to speak.
is this all right with Howard?
Such
Is
as
it
what,
Right.
Lisa?
Right.
Everything.
Well,
T-shirts,
give me a
videos.
specific thing.
Everything, the way it's feeling to me.
No, everything's not specific. So say
Well,
something
she just said T-shirts and videos.
Okay, what?
She just said it. What are you not hearing? How many examples is she going to come up with?
So what's the video you're talking about?
Just everything I've seen, or every mention.
Name a video you've seen.
Oh, God. Benjy, I'm not going to argue
but
with you.
How that's some bullshit. She's saying she doesn't like a video. What video is she talking about?
I guess she's referring to YouTube and the song, and then you constantly mentioning where people can hear the song or buy the song.
Howard,
I think she's calling that a video.
They post videos on YouTube of them talking about a variety of things. I've seen 2 or 3 of them.
What's wrong? Wait, Lisa, have you done videos on YouTube of you and your cat?
I would imagine that Lisa would think, as a writer on the show, you might be more involved in the Howard Stern world than the Elisa world with your videos and your content.
So wait, she's upset about putting up videos on YouTube.
Yes.
Is that correct, Lisa?
That's part of it. It's everything. Or she'll say to me, "Did you see the Benjy couture? It's a picture of her. Not
Lisa,
I can't even see
Lisa,
you on the
just
T-shirt." So it just
Well, there is a specific. Wait a second.
No,
Benjy.
let me go
She
back
just-
to the first specific.
She gave you a great specific.
Let
You
me go
asked for
back
it.
to the first specific.
No, Benjy, no.
Why can I address the first one?
Benjy Couture is a picture of your girlfriend.
well, he's on it, but it's where's Benjy? He's not even looking at the camera.
So
Right.
you don't like
And
the way I'm not
and
looking
she's
at
saying why she's critical of your girlfriend. I'm just interpreting. She's saying maybe the girlfriend would have said to you, Benjy, we just started going out. You're already putting a T-shirt out with me, and you're calling it Benjy Couture, and you're mentioning it to Howard's fans, and you're marketing it to Howard's fans. Right. It's a little bit embarrassing. She's saying, where is she in this, too? Like, she should say, gee, I don't feel comfortable.
Who, Lisa?
No, Elisa. That's what Lisa just said about the Benjy Couture.
Okay, so you don't like that I put shirts
She
out?
didn't say she didn't like it. She's just saying it's odd.
Okay, but does odd give you the right to be mean to somebody?
I had an opinion. I had an opinion.
Right.
I can understand.
No, I know you've hired a personal publicist. I know you just did that. And I know that you have and I don't have a problem with that. I think you should build your career. But the sad part in this
You know, I
is
just hired
that,
a personal publicist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you?
I don't know for sure. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you hired a personal publicist.
From what are you basing this on?
That John Lieberman told us you hired a personal publicist. He said he spoke to him. Sounds just like High Pitch Mike.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, anyway, I'm not against that.
Right.
I'd like to see your career blossom. I've personally taken an interest in every guy who works here and seeing that their career blossom.
I know that.
I'm a very big proponent of that.
I know.
I applaud John Hines' efforts. I applaud Ronnie's. Anyone I can see. Sal, Richard, you. I'm not against that. No one's jealous.
Right.
When it comes to your relationship with your girlfriend, I question whether or not you're feeling a lot of pressure to come through for her. It seems like there's a lot of Benjy, Elisa bits going down, and a lot of thought going into the Benjy Elisa promotion on your part.
Okay.
And I think that a lot of times it gets confused because when you could pick an opportunity like in CNN or one of these Herman Cain press conferences, it might even be one time funny to mention your girlfriend's name, but to constantly have it on your brain seems to indicate to me, psychologically, that you have a lot of internal pressure to be Superman to her.
Okay.
And I know that pressure. I'm not saying I'm foreign to it, but it's a sad kind of statement. It's a sad situation for you, to me. I think to Lisa and to some other people around here.
I don't feel that pressure, but I can't convince you that I don't.
Well, it's odd that out of all the millions of topics, that's the topic that keeps coming up. You came up with a T-shirt, and it's basically a picture of your girlfriend T-shirt with you kind of there, and it's called Benjy Couture, and you kind of just met her, and it's a money-making enterprise.
Okay.
And, it's... I take advice from a guy who's had a pretty successful career. That's me. I'm not in the T-shirt business.
Right.
I don't sell T-shirts, and there's a reason I don't. But I certainly I'm not going to market a T-shirt about Beth and myself and sell it to my audience. Now, I know you're in a different situation, and you're hungry to get something going. But pick and choose. Even when you go out and record a bit that's going to be on the air, pick and choose what your comedy's about. Shouldn't always be about Elisa.
Sure.
All right. It's so on your brain that it could indicate that you're falling into the abyss of like, wow, I go home today and Lisa's going to want to be in love with me because she got mentioned today on CNN, or there's a lot of pressure there. It seems to me.
Right.
All right. That's it.
And even if I say this stuff, what you're assuming is incorrect, I don't feel this pressure. But even if you were correct,
I don't think you're aware of the pressure.
Okay, that's absolutely possible.
Right.
I don't think I think you're ethically, Lisa, being wrong to be mean to me about it.
Why are you throwing it back on me? It's like you didn't even hear what Howard said.
And I don't think she's being mean.
Well, I don't. All right. Well, one, you don't.
She's critical of you and your girlfriend because she feels your girlfriend should say, hey, maybe do a reality check too and say, hey, Benjy, some of this doesn't feel comfortable to me. But that's irrelevant. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about your girlfriend. I don't know your girlfriend. And I think she's lovely, and and as Lisa made a good point. If she's going to have a big career, it can't all hinge on you feeling this like you can't be Colonel Tom in this situation.
Okay, but I don't. I felt there was several direct things with Lisa being mean to me about it. There's been some where you're kind of. It's a different role between you and I.
Right. And are you being mean, Lisa?
I had an opinion and I stated it, and then I apologized privately to Benjy, saying I'm sorry if that hurt you. That's
Gary, is Lisa being overboard and mean?
I don't know. I mean, I heard the comment that she made. I think that she speaks for a lot of people who may not want to verbalize that, but I don't know whether it's mean. It's an opinion. It's not like I hate that fucking bitch. It's just like I think Benjy's spending a lot of time.
Lisa, let's clear this up too. Do you have emotional feelings for Benjy?
No, I think he's terrific. I think he's very talented.
Do you have romantic interest in Benjy?
But I agree with you. I think he is an amazing comedy writer. He's 10 steps ahead of everyone. And so when he's trying to sing with Elisa, I think, why doesn't she, as his girlfriend, say, wow, you are so talented. Write a sitcom. You've got a lot of free time. Write some jokes. Exactly
well, that's
what
not
you
her
were
role.
saying.
You see, that's where you're overstepping.
All right, but
because that's not who she is, or maybe she is that person. You don't know what she's doing.
But like I said to Benjy, that's my issue.
Right.
That's what I said yesterday on the wrap-up show.
I think you were more on target when you said to Benjy that she's going to make her own career, and you don't have. And you know what? Chill out and let things happen if they're going to happen. You don't have to constantly be promoting. You know. But I know you're spending a lot of time thinking about Benjy. That's why they took you off the story, because I heard that on late Friday night you were texting John Lieberman about the Benjy T-shirts. I mean, it's a Friday night. You're home. Yes. You're overly involved.
Well, not anymore.
Right. They took you off it.
They took me off it, and you're discussing it now. I feel so much better.
Right.
I feel like someone heard what I was trying to say, so it makes me feel good.
You were saying that the judgment was you can't be professional about this issue.
No, that's not what I said. My boss thought it would be better if John covered the story because it was a live performance.
Think?
I'm busy doing the news.
Why? Why are you not weighing in?
I could care less about Benjy. I'm with the audience.
Well, listen.
Too much Benjy.
You think you're disgusted. You don't want to hear about Benjy and his girlfriend.
Benjy is not real about anything. Benjy's not in touch with anything. Why are you having a discussion?
What am I not real about, Robin?
I'm not getting into it. I'm talking to Howard.
Well, maybe Robin makes sense. Why am I involved? I did get caught up.
I don't know. You know what?
I got to think about that for a second. I'm sucked in again. Well, I got sucked in on the wrap-up show.
I started to say something in the middle of all this, and then I said, maybe it's going somewhere, and then I just started doing the news.
I see.
Robin,
all right.
Robin,
well, maybe you make a good point.
Robin, what you know?
Maybe all of this
Don't call my name, Benjy. I'm not
What happened to you, like, trying to be a better person and not, quote, emasculate people?
She didn't. I called on her.
I talked to Howard about this.
I called on her.
Pretend you're not here.
I'm here, and when you say something again,
pretend you're not here.
When you say
Benjy, why
something-
don't you pretend you're not here?
When you say
That's
something,
not
that would be very
emasculating. I don't think you emasculated.
What am I not
him.
real about, Robin?
Well, listen. Robin maybe just made the best point of all.
You guys-
Again, I got caught up
I
in
agree.
this.
I don't completely fit in here, but you guys make me a scapegoat, and you pigeonhole me in a certain way that.
No, I was actually interested in helping you today. I thought Lisa made some good points on the wrap-up show, so I brought it up to Robin, and then I brought it up to you. And I thought that Gary made some good points. I hadn't really been thinking that much about you, and then when I heard the wrap-up show, I became intrigued in this. So, but Robin just made me think of something even the bigger picture. Who the fuck cares about any of this? So she could be right on, and I could be completely off on this. Yeah, but meanwhile, I'm weighing in with my 2 cents. I could be completely wrong.
Here's my point. Benjy doesn't take advice.
Right. Why am I wasting my breath is what you're saying. It's true. You know what? You're right. God bless you.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, goodbye,
I've
Lisa.
got things to
All
do,
right,
big
yes.
stories
All
to
right.
cover.
All right, let's talk about Fred. Now, there's a topic everyone loves. Good. You gave me a reality check. Okay. All right, good for you. Score 1 for Robin. It's true. Here it is, 31 minutes into the show.
And it's wasted air.
Now, Robin, the deal is you don't like me, and so you get angry.
He's trying. He's
getting to you.
Trying.
You're going to get sucked in.
I'm not going.
No, you talk to him now, and then I'll yell at you that you're wasting the audience's time.
I'm cured.
Do you like Benjy? I just want to know.
I
Then we're gonna
love
move on.
Benjy.
You do?
I love him.
All right, good. All right. Well, there's your answer. You can't talk to her, but I can.
I
What
can't
else do you
wait-
want to know from Robin?
I can't wait till how I'm treated when you really love me.
I know. We all like you.
Things reached the boiling point today between you and Lisa.
Yeah.
I mean, the gloves came off, and not that it got nasty, but it got very real and very honest. And can this relationship be repaired? Or are you just so pissed off at her that it's almost like she's trying to cockblock you?
All right, guys, remember no cell phones. Yeah, I think I have an open. I don't like some things Lisa has said and done, but doesn't mean I have a permanent dislike of her. I like her, and we'll see what happens.
She made the prediction to me earlier that you and Elisa will be broken up by May at the latest.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I think it's very easy to predict couples will break up because most couples do break up. Very few stay together. So I don't feel that we will, and I hope that we're not. But if we are, it'll be because, that's how things evolve.
Do you think she sort of threw you under the bus in Howard's eyes, and that she brought to light some things about, you and the Stern Show and publicity, and sort of painted you in a very negative light earlier?
Do I think she threw me under the bus?
Yeah, like she from my standpoint, I think she has some feelings for you, or at least a very strong liking of you, and that's why she's so put off by this relationship. But she spun it as like a Howard. It was an insult to Howard.
Oh, I see. So was she like?
Yeah, she threw your job under the bus.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I think she has personal feelings, and she's trying to rationalize it. I think, yeah. So I don't know if I would say throw under the bus, but yeah, she's trying to rationalize some personal feelings and find reasons that are not legitimate to castigate me.
So you wanted to lose all this weight and change your look, but it's not easy being a sex symbol around here. The women, it's driving them nuts.
We're the guys. Yeah, some of the guys too. So.
Yeah, including me. All right, Mr. Bronk.
Thanks.
Lisa, today everything sort of came to a head. This has been building up for months and months and months. You mentioned at the end of the interview, now I feel better.
I do, because Howard heard what I was saying, what Gary was saying,
And that makes me feel that I wasn't just talking into thin air, that it made some sense. But the issue is Benjy's not hearing it, and I think it's making him angrier. So I bet you he's angrier at me now.
Is this the closest you've ever come to an interview subject in your career?
Probably. But, we work so closely here, but I think it was a good thing I didn't go and see them play. I would have liked to, just to hear what the music was, but I just don't understand why he feels he has to sing with her. It just feels so phony to me.
But is he really hurting anyone at the end of the day? Is he really damaging Howard's reputation or anything?
No, he's not, but it just feels so tacky to me and disrespectful to Howard. There's a line that you shouldn't cross, and it bothers me that she hasn't said, like, ooh, maybe this is a little too much, or what does Howard think? I'm doing T-shirts now with really it's my picture. It just doesn't feel good to me. And so I'm glad I said what I needed to say.
Do you think Benjy will ever forgive you for your hardline stance on his relationship?
Yes, when she breaks up with him.
You'll be there with open arms?
No. No, I won't.
A shoulder to cry on?
No, he can't have my shoulder. He'll have my support in whatever he decides to do, but maybe he'll see it when she dumps him. And look, these words might come back and bite me if they get married, but
I was going to say, do you think she will, if you were a betting woman, would you say that Benjy and Elisa, Benjy will be dumped by Elisa eventually?
Yes. May.
You're predicting by May?
Yes.
All right, you heard it here first.
Okay.
Thanks, Lisa.
Bye.
Bye.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate. On Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking about who's the bigger superfan, Marianne from Brooklyn or Bobo. And then Bobo called in, and we talked about how crazy he is about the show. And then we gave him sort of a Sophie's choice. If he had to give a kidney to Howard or his wife, who would he give it to? You'll be shocked at the answer.
We should talk about this Bobo, Marianne from Brooklyn. I think that's a good battle when you really think about it. Who's the more passionate fan, Gary?
Bobo's probably a tiny, they're pretty close. Bobo might be a little bit more passionate, if you will. Passionate's one word, crazy's another. But, for Marianne's a woman, and they're both leaving, so I said to myself, okay, they're both leaving their family. But when a woman leaves her family behind, like to get up, to before the kids even wake up, and so somebody else has to get the kids off to school, I think she's probably making a little bit more of a sacrifice.
I kind of looked at it the same way, but in a more extreme way. And I do think, when I think of what love means, I think Marianne loves him more. But when I think of who is I think Howard could say to Bobo, I want you to give up your life, move in with me and be my slave. And I think there's a good chance Bobo would do it. I don't think Marianne would do it. I don't think Marianne would give up her family.
Benji's got something there.
Yeah.
Marianne loves Howard, but she does love her family too. Bobo loves his family, but he might love Howard a little more.
Okay, so if Howard asked Marianne to live in his apartment for a month, you don't think Marianne would do it?
For a month.
I think for a month, yeah. I think she'd do it for a month.
But I think Bobo would do it for a lifetime. Yeah.
Bobo, is that true?
Hey, how you doing there, guys? Absolutely. I mean, if you speak to John Lieberman, he was at my house for 3 hours, and he interviewed my wife briefly because she doesn't really like camera stuff. And she says, actually, Howard comes first in our lives, and we're second. But, no, I put...
Bubba, what's a discussion with your wife? Like, if you say to your wife... But see, it's weird because, like, you don't go to, like, Letterman. You don't hang outside Letterman. You don't hang around a lot. You have you're sort of into the show in a different way. You don't attend a lot of stuff, do you?
Well, you know what it is. I'm out here on the island, and it's it's cost of expensive too to get there. And I'm way out here. It's not like I'm in the city,
but
nearby.
Marianne's not in the city.
Well, she's in Brooklyn. It's part of the city.
Yeah, but it's not easy for her to get here, and she's got kids.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's easy.
And she's got kids she's got to get off to school or pick up from school, and she's not doing that to do this.
But I would imagine it's easier for Bobo at home because he could still have a relationship with his family, yet follow the show as crazily as he does.
Right, but like her kids are grown, and I got a 5-year-old. It's a little bit different. But we're both crazy. I think it's a photo finish. It's almost like a horse race. You know what I mean? You don't know. It's right there, neck and neck. You know what I mean? You got to give up props too.
What's the worst argument or disagreement that you had with your wife over something having to do with the show?
I think it's the amount of time that I spend. You know what I mean? Like, I have to learn to, like, we're out to dinner or something. She says, you're always working. I love Howard, but you're always working to dinner about the show. Could this be about us? I go, you know what? You're right. And then I got to catch myself.
Was there?
It's just shutting that switch off.
Was there ever a specific incident or event that happened where you chose the show over something at home?
Yeah, going to the Superman round table, which I'm doing Wednesday. We had something planned. I go, listen, hon, I got to do this. She knows how passionate I am.
Well, like here's a perfect example. Like Valentine's Day is coming up. So if you guys had made great plans for Valentine's Day, but then you found out that Howard's doing, something for America's Got Talent on TV on Valentine's Day, and you don't want to TiVo, you want to watch it. Is it one of those things that you would fight about, or do you just assume your wife is going to understand that that's what it's got to be?
Well, on a day like that, no, it's got to be dedicated to her, because she is passionate. I mean, been patient with me with everything I do, But there have been times where I got caught up, and I did, that did take precedence over what we were doing.
The classic Sophie's Choice question, like, they both need your kidney to survive, and one's gonna die, one's gonna live. Who do you give it to, Howard or your wife?
Oh my God! You asked me that question. I have to go to my wife because she's the mother of my kid. But I love Howard so much, man. I don't know.
Would you get Howard would be gone, Bobo? I mean, if you made that choice.
And if you make him survive, he'll know the rest of your life you're the one who did it.
Yeah, I can't make him die. No.
Would you give one to each and just let yourself die?
Wait, you can't.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
You can't make him die, so you'd let your wife
die?
die?
I can't let either of them die. I think I just check out.
No, what do you? So seriously, you got to do one or the other.
You got to pick one.
Got to pick one. Oh my God! I know my wife's going to kill me, but I got to go with Stern. No, I can't. I can't because she's the mother of my kid. You know what I mean? I'm not that far off. If I didn't have my kid, it's different.
Yes, John Lieberman.
Even though I love my wife, but still.
Well, you guys will get a kick out of this. I spent a lot of time with Bobo. Bobo's therapist told me. Bobo's therapist told him that he needs to do something to back off the show a little bit. So Bobo suggested maybe he won't listen to the wrap-up show live. Maybe he'll just listen to it on replay.
Hey, Bobo, what's up with that?
That was what the concession he would make to his therapist. But I interviewed his wife as well. It's a very telling interview. She says she understands that she knows she will always be second. She will never be Howard Stern in his life.
Yeah, Gary, I guess that's the bargain you make if you're going to marry Bobo.
Well, that's true, too. When you guys got married, because I remember meeting your wife when you guys were dating, so she knew very well what she got into, correct?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't introduce until I was in Huntington at a restaurant there, and I said, oh, by the way, I'm, do stuff for the show. And, I gracefully worked it in that way. So she knew who I was.
If we talked about this, stop me. Was there a Mrs. Bobo before the current Mrs. Bobo?
No.
Oh, so this is your first wife?
Well, Well, no, this is my second wife, but my first wife did not. I was Bobo, but she hated the show. She hated Stern.
Oh, I see.
What
So
mean?
she just didn't go by the name Mrs. Bobo.
No. And Dawn's proud. She's proud to say that because she loves Howard.
But
She's not as crazy as I am.
did the show have any effect on the ending of your first marriage? Yeah.
Absolutely.
What happened?
Absolutely. She taught. I had now it wasn't as shrine like I have now, but I had stuff on the walls and stuff like that. And she used to get crazy at times. And enough with Howard Stern. We go here, we go there. It's always about Howard Stern. And she tore my stuff down. I go, that's crazy. You don't do that to me. I worked my damn ass off, and I said, this is my enjoyment. I said, I'm out of here. And that wasn't the deciding factor. But you know what? I gotta find someone who likes the same interest I have.
Wait, Bobo, you walked out on her, or she walked out on you?
I walked out. I said I'm done, and she wanted me back, but I said I'm done. I'm out of here.
Did you pack up the shrine as you walked out?
Well, I didn't have like a per se shrine. I had everything in boxes and tapes, but now it's full. John could tell you everything's displayed.
The shrine is bigger than most New York City apartments.
Is that right?
Just the
telling
shrine. Oh yeah,
it's huge. And my wife was very good about that, taking a part of our home. And I didn't even notice. She's surprised. She goes, we had workers come in do the work, and she goes, I go, what's this gonna be for Nick? And she goes, no, that's for you. I go, you kidding me? She goes, no, I know how much you love the show.
Bubba, what's the one item that you own that is in your mind the greatest item, artifact, or piece of memorabilia from our show?
Probably the Leroy Neiman, replica, which is signed and framed. I like that, and that's probably a dead heat with the Crucified by the FCC box set. That means a lot to me too.
And that's signed also?
Yeah, I think so.
You're trying to acquire Casey's foot. Hey, Bubba, why does your therapist think you need to back off of the show?
Well, because, my wife told him things like, he's too crazy, maybe you can get him to calm down with it and, have time. So what I did is, like, after you guys are off, I put on the dad hat, and then I do what I got to do, you know what I mean? And I become,
And do me a favor, if anything, you should listen to Black on Black on delay. Stick with the wrap-up show live.
Yeah, keep us live,
Yeah.
Bobo.
No, I will.
Or Riley or something like
guys.
that. Or Jackie. Listen to Jackie on delay.
All right, thanks for calling in. John, can you give us a quick description of the shrine?
Oh, I mean, it's almost hard to describe in words. I mean, everything that Howard's ever done, said. Bobo has notes dating back 25 years, his own personal handwritten notes that are dated with the questions that he wants to ask when he calls in. Piles and piles of notes, cassette tapes dating back 25 years. He's recorded every call that he's ever made to the show. He's recorded in some way, shape, or form. He went and got a new memory card for his cell phone, a $200 memory card, because all of his calls are programmed in as ringtones on his phone, and the phone couldn't handle all of the calls, so he got an extra card. I mean,
what do you mean all of his calls are programmed as ringtones?
He has all of his calls that he ever made, the recordings of them, rotate as his incoming ringtones. So it might be a Bobo call from 10 years ago. The phone rings, it's that. Then the next call comes in, it's a Bobo call from 5 years ago.
Wow.
It is so eye-opening. The big difference, I think, about he and Marianne is addicted to the channels as a whole. Anything surrounding Howard 100 or Howard 101 or any of that. Bobo is more focused on just Howard. And in other words, Marianne listens to all the shows on the channels.
So doesn't that in some way make her the bigger fan?
It's an interesting question. I think there's debate on both sides.
Well, who do you, if you had a vote, who would you pick?
It's hard because I think Bobo is more addicted. I mean, the guy got, it was like he was cutting out alcohol when he just quit this job. I mean, he got.
So you think Bobo loves the show more?
I think Bobo
than
is
Marianne
more
does?
physically addicted, but I think Marianne is more It's hard.
I think of it same like I think Bobo. It's more, and this is gonna sound negative, like a pathology. Whereas Marianne is choosing to love the show.
Bobo quit a job, a good-paying gig,
So because he couldn't listen to the show.
because he wouldn't get to the show until 9 o'clock, and he told his boss, "This messes with my routines. I just can't do this."
That's a super fan, Gary.
Well, with Benji's thinking, if Marianne's choosing to love the show, and if with Bobo it's a pathology, then clearly Bobo is the bigger fan if you're going to buy into that.
One other thing that was interesting to me was Bobo actually has a work history and an employment history and all these commendations. He was with the Postal Service for 37 years. And the only time...
That explains everything.
He was with the Postal Service. He retired from there. He has a binder, like, hugely thick with all of his Employee of the Month awards, this and that. The only time he ever got in trouble at work was for listening to Howard. His supervisors would write him up because he would be caught in a truck when he was supposed to be working listening to Howard.
But it is like the signs of alcoholism. Like, has this ever interfered with your job? You know,
I just love, like, some guys are at work and they're doing blow in the postal. Some of them are getting blowjobs, and he's just listening to Howard.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we had the graffiti artist David Cho, who became the multimillionaire from his the Facebook IPO, and we talked about his appearance on the show. And John Hine and I got in a big argument about the doubling gambling method, which I was shocked that John thinks that works in casinos. And it mathematically works if you have an unlimited amount of money, but it chances are, very much so, that you'll go broke if you do it in a casino. And the fact that John didn't understand that, I was shocked and pleased by it, because I like feeling a little smarter than John about this.
Our featured guest was artist David Cho, and
we should talk a little bit about how he got here in the first place.
Okay.
So it started out where somebody sent an email to Howard's assistant, Laura, who forwarded it to me, but I had seen the article on the cover of the New York Times that morning, so I sort of knew the story already. Pitched it to Howard, and Howard's like, this sounds like a pretty cool story. Let's look into it. So I thought it was going to be more like a phone call. I didn't realize how big the story was. David found out that there was interest. We find out that the whole world wants him. Everybody wants him. And all he wants to do is Howard. You know, it's like at Splash. Anybody here from Penthouse? And so he wants to do Howard. And so people like ABC, I think, flew him in. And then there was a whole thing going on over the weekend where the ABC people were trying to get us to pick up the tab for some of it. I'm like, hey, he wants to do our show. He said he'd fly himself in for us.
he was thrilled to be on the show today.
So we decided to have him in live. And then only after we decided to have him in live did Will do a little research on him and said, holy shit, this guy's going to be a great guest. We wanted him on solely for the Facebook story. We thought that would be enough. Then, Will says, he's in jail. He's punching himself in the face, drawing with blood. And then we found out it'd be awesome.
Oh, he's in jail in Japan.
Right.
And the whole gambling thing fascinated me. And Will, you should come down and talk about this because I know you were also fascinated by it. And then he came in with that painting. He did the artwork on
that painting was
wall.
amazing, by the way. The one he did for Howard,
Yeah.
I loved it.
And he did the artwork on the wall in the green room, and he was a really interesting guy. But I was watching Howard sort of relate to where he was coming from, and Howard would talk a little bit about his philosophy in life. And Dave's like, "Yeah, but why not live it up? You've got this, you've got that, enjoy it." And he's like, "Well, one day you may not feel this way."
Right. I was surprised because I think a lot of people liked him, and I spoke to my wife right before we came to wrap up. And I wondered what she would think of him because he was talking about banging broads and doing this and everything. She goes, God, that guest was so good. But the thing about him that Howard loves, the greatest thing you can bring to the show is to be completely unfiltered. And I think that totally describes him. He sat down. Howard wanted to talk about Facebook. He goes, before we talk about Facebook, let me talk about how I learned how to jerk off in a Japanese prison.
Right. He came prepared. There's no doubt about that. But the question I put to you guys is, do you take the $60,000? Or do you take the shares in Facebook? And keep in mind, guys, nobody knew what Facebook was at this point.
Most people are going to take the money. He doesn't seem to care about anything. Even like Will and I were talking about how he's going to go to ABC, and he says, well, I want Barbara Walters to interview me, and I want her to do graffiti with me. And Will just said, which I got out of the interview, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't give a fuck. Like if ABC said to him, no, he'd go, fine, I don't want to do it. So when you don't care, I think you can get a lot of stuff done.
Do you respect that kind of attitude, JD?
Yes. Yeah. I would love to be able to say, fuck you. I get what I want. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I like that.
And did you know he was a big fan of yours?
He's a big fan of the show. I don't know if he's a big
But he liked you because I mean he likes you. He doesn't like Eric the Midget, so he's got his likes and dislikes.
Yeah, well, he's a good man. I respect his opinion in that sense. Yeah, he's his mind must go a million miles a minute. That's what I was thinking.
I liked him on the show, but I could tell that Howard wanted to let him be him, but it was hard to keep him on the tracks because he could go off in a lot of directions. That's why Howard's such a great interviewer. Give him a little room, but bring him back.
And he had some paint on his hands. I wonder if he was like out painting before he came on the show.
He might be. The guy.
Well, he said he did. I don't know, like if sometime in the last day or two, he did that Beetlejuice thing on somewhere down in Chinatown. Like he did a graffiti. Actually, he said his landlord asked him to like graffiti a wall.
Now, what about the struggle he has? Most people, you're on the front page of the New York Times. You're like, wow, great. He's like, no, I don't want people really knowing about this part of my life because before this moment, he was living a pretty good life, completely under the radar.
More money, more problems. Sorry. Give me that look all you want, John. I thought it was funny.
You going to go to Vegas and hang out with David?
I don't know.
I'll teach you how to turn $500 into $1 million.
Yeah, I doubt Howard will be flying me to Vegas with him, but
I was really curious. I don't know how much he thought out the decision of like 60,000 versus the shares.
I don't think he thought it out much at all.
But I wonder if he really took it like thinking, hey, this is gonna become this big thing. I'm going to make so much more of it. Or
he kept saying over and over he believed in Sean Parker. He believed eventually Sean Parker was going to.
But I wonder if that was his reason for keeping the shares and not taking the money.
That's what
he said. He said he could have really used $60,000 at that time, but that he thought Sean Parker was cool enough and interesting enough and smart enough that he was banking on him. But that's a lot of faith.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially, it's a lot of faith in light of the fact that Sean Parker had already been with two companies before that.
And didn't pay.
And they couldn't pay.
Yeah.
And wasn't like MySpace, it was around, and who knew that would be not as good as Facebook?
Well, at the time, I mean, Facebook was popular within those small colleges that, not small, but the colleges that had it, but it hadn't exploded onto, the big scene, so to speak. David in Connecticut, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Hey, good. Hey, listen, guys.
Hello? He was going to say David was lucky.
Yeah.
But sure, there's some luck involved, but he's done a lot of things, and it can't all be luck.
Well, what about him?
Although Benjy said that that David reminded him a lot of Hurley on Lost, where just everything he touches goes right before it goes wrong.
Except for the success part. He actually reminds me a lot of myself. But his gambling thing strategy, which it's great. It's great that it worked for him, but that doesn't work. I mean, it's like someone saying, like,
why doesn't it work?
Well, statistically, probability wise, it won't work. You'll go broke trying to keep doubling and putting money away. If he had done the same, you could do the same thing in 24 hours that you spread over 24 weeks of his strategy. It doesn't make a difference. Like strategically, probability-wise, you would always end up losing. But he was a small percentage. It's like someone saying, hey, I'll smoke a lot of cigarettes to beat this cancer.
Why
someone it's going to work for.
Well, I don't want to get into a detailed math discussion here, but why would he always end up, if he walks away after he wins every time, why would he end up losing?
I think Benji's saying that the winning every time is pretty much some luck, not necessarily a strategy.
The casino, it always slightly, he said it's close to 50-50, which it is for a lot of the games. But it's also the edges to the casino, and eventually you always lose. And if you keep doubling, you can't double to.
Well, you have to have a bankroll.
Won't have enough money to double.
You need a certain size bankroll to do it. But if you bet 100, 200, 400,
obviously it's not a guaranteed thing. Otherwise, we could just always do it. It's guaranteed if you can unlimited double, that you'll eventually win.
Okay.
But you can unlimited double.
It's funny, just getting off track for a second. John and I were in Vegas.
We were on track.
John and I were in Vegas a couple of weeks ago. John was cashing in some money that he won, and we're online. And there were these 5 people in front of us who had just crazy, dumb luck. They had bet some crazy bet on the craps table. That's like one of those once-in-a-lifetime bets. And one girl who's like 25 years old had $80,000. The guy next to her had $60,000. The guy next to him had $55,000. And John and I were just in awe of this ridiculous bet that you just fucking hit.
And then I ran over to the craps table and bet it because, I mean, it's a feature bet. You got to roll
what you every did?
number but a 7.
You went to the tree that just got hit by lightning, hoping it would hit again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The odds on that are incredible.
Do you really think he has a system that works?
Yes.
It's simply, you really do?
I really do.
All he's doing is let's say it's a $5 bet. He loses, then he doubles it to 10.
Right.
He loses
Right.
again, then he doubles it to 20.
Right.
And then when he wins, he says, you know what? I've won money. I'm gonna go take it and I'll wait till next week to start again.
Right.
It doesn't work. It could statistically it's gonna work at maybe, I don't know, a third of the 13th millionth of a time, but it doesn't work.
All right. We'll debate this during the break, but I'll show you how I think it works.
You gotta be crazy. Are you being serious?
Yes, I'm being serious.
You're like supposed to be so smart.
Joe, do you think?
No, I'm not that smart.
Do you think that? Because Benjy was making a point. I'm curious. Do you think that the system works because he waits a week? Like Benjy was saying, you could do the whole thing in 24 hours.
I think if you have a large enough bankroll, eventually
yes,
it works.
of course.
That's all I'm saying.
No, but no one does have a large enough bankroll.
He does?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Matt in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
Hey, Matt.
Hey, I just want to say I thought that interview was so well done by Howard. I think there were a lot of parallels between risk taking early in his career with the same way Howard did his too, in terms of being a risk taker and not giving a fuck what people think and just doing your own thing. And I don't think there was much thought put into taking the $60,000.
I agree. I think he's very impulsive. I think it's like he can look at it now, but he's like, you know what? I like that dude, so I think I'm going to take the shares because I just like him. But I don't think he labored over it over a period of a week.
The other part of the interview that I loved was how he decided to start charging more for his art. And basically, he said, I could sell these for 1,000, but if I charge 10,000, 100,000, whatever else, it's going to appeal more to an elite group, and that's